smacked. But we got smacked. But we got smashed, bro.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go!
What's up? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast going up on a Wednesday early because your boy will be on the ditch casting those fishing poles, because I don't need one of these folks paws on me, those fishing poles into that water.
Brother, you would have got Paul.
No, that's
so
why I made sure I said all of it.
My eyes got big.
I was like, I'm gonna make sure I say everything, no pausing. Fishing poles into that pond. Hey man, I could have said other stuff. But anyway, so we going up on a Wednesday. Welcome to the show, Nia. I see a few people jumping in, so we didn't want to leave you guys hanging, especially after that state of play. We had to come in and we had to talk. What's up, Mr. Norris?
What is it?
What's up, K-Bum?
Hey man, what it do?
Man, state of play. God of War, Wolverine, and we just gonna let it do what it do, baby. So anyway, that's right, Nia. No pausing on tonight. Grown men don't pause. Somebody need to tell James Nash that he a little too old to be pausing that much. But anyway, welcome to the show. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited for many ways. Your boy is excited for so many things, man. Just been a blessing. But welcome to the show. As you know, some of you might know, on this past Monday, your boy turned 47 years of age. It was my birthday, the day that the Lord saw fit to let me enter into this realm of existence. And your boy been blessed, man. My wife, man, she blessed me with this fishing trip. Shouts out to Miss Level. Man, the church blessed the brother. People been blessing. K-Bum blessed the brother. Keith, you can make it a Trinity thing if you want to, man. Let me stop.
Hey, brother, I'm so glad that you are here on this side.
I'm messing. No, man, everybody been showing mad love. I really appreciate it, man. Everybody that sent the birthday wishes and all that. Nia sent me birthday wishes on Twitter. I was like, what? Okay, man, I'm excited. So tomorrow we heading to Kentucky. So we had to come early this week, and I'm glad we did because we could miss this state of play. We could not miss this moment. So anything, we don't want to hold you here because it's a Wednesday, and your boy do got to get some sleep tonight. So we not trying to hold you too long on tonight. So forget all the preliminaries. I think we're going to break the ice with what you've been gaming on. Are y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, let's get into it. Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. All right, man. Who wants to go first?
Last time I said something, I try to go first. Apparently, I jumped to somebody's toes, so I'm trying to be careful when I jump in. Can I go first or
Yeah.
Listen, Bubba.
Keith? Are you?
I'll let you go first. It's what-
Okay. Let me go.
I guess I'm missing it. I guess I'm missing everything right
No. 2 podcasts ago, you caught. I said I was gonna go first, but I guess I wasn't heard. I started going. You was like, "K-Bomb, Keith." We already said Keith was going.
Oh,
It was
my
a couple
bad,
podcasts
man.
ago. No, it's all good.
Why
I'm
we
just
bringing up old stuff? Man, we on
Hey,
new
I'm
stuff.
just making sure the coast is clear.
I got you. My bad, man.
All right, it's all good. Okay, so what I've been gaming on, I did miss one game from last week that I was gaming on. So let me go ahead and start with that one. I did turn on and get a chance to play Civilization 7 on my Switch 2. I am currently at war with Spain. They pulled up on the boy, so I had to let them know what's going on. So I gave them that heat, that fire, back up off me, Spain. But we're still in the middle of a war right now, so we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to make sure I protect my fleet that's bringing me gold, because you know what I'm saying, they go out there and when you're at war and try to take your gold. So I'm trying to protect that. And me and Spain, we share a border, and so I got to make sure my border's tight. So they ran up on the boy, I wasn't ready, and I had to put them hands on him. So hopefully we can resolve this Spain issue real quick and get back to being peaceful, because I don't want no smoke. I just want to enjoy myself, man. But Spain just, they tripping. Anyway, so Civ 7, I played that a little bit on the TV upstairs on the Switch 2 in dock mode. That'll make Level a little bit happy.
What?
Well, it's still upstairs from when I had the people over and we played Mario Kart, so it's still upstairs docked. So that's what's going on with that. What I've been gaming on? What else I've been gaming on? So I've been gaming on the Huge, which is 2K has kind of been put to the side. I did pick up 2K again a couple days ago, just to switch things up. But just a tinge of 2K, mostly FIFA. I spent a lot of time playing FIFA. But I do have something that I want to announce while I am here and talking. Your boy, K-Bomb 20, have finished Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It is done. Finito. Finish. Story over.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. Some stuff is not showing. Go ahead. My bad, K-Bone. You talking.
It's all good. It's all good. That's all good.
Let's get review. Let's get that review.
Let's get that review. Let me say this. It is a fun game. I had a blast. I played this game for almost 70 hours, and that's a lot for your boy. I'm usually a 20-hour gamer, but I stayed locked in for 70 hours. And it was fun enough to keep me going the whole time. But I will say this. It has one of the worst Act 3s I've ever seen in my life. It has a terrible act. So as you're going through Act 2 and you're going through Act 1 and Act 2, you're locked in. The story is beautiful. The way it's being told is excellent. The cutscenes, the action, the interaction between characters. And then Act 3 happens. And so normally you have an objective that leads to an objective that leads to an objective that leads to an objective. Like, it's kind of stringing you along. Act 3 just says one thing. Go do this. And that's it. That's Act 3. But what you do before Act 3 is you kind of finish off the stories of the side quests or the stories of your character to unlock their ultimate ability. Right. So you go through some of these side quests and side stories, and you go through and you finish them, you complete them, you bring their stories to an end. Right. And then but then the world opens up. So it goes from being it's kind of open world, but it's not, because it's still kind of leading you on in Act 1 and Act 2. But Act 3 becomes completely open world. Right. And then there's no real direction after that. You just have the one objective, which is go to the city and that's it. And so you wander around, do a little. You see something, the point of interest. It becomes Zelda in Act 3. It becomes Breath of the Wild in Act 3, right? You see something, you go do it. And so you do that, but the problem is, if you do that too much, you are overpowered when you actually finish Act 3. You are severely overpowered, and that you can beat Act 3, the last act, which is supposed to be the big crescendo. You can beat the enemies with one character. And it's like, that's terrible. That's a terrible Act 3. Like, I went into the last fight way overpowered because I was trying to finish the story. I was doing the Breath of the Wild thing. I saw something, so I did it. I saw this, and I did it, right, on the map because it opens completely up. And you're pretty much overpowered by the time you get to the final boss. So I will say I think it's one of the worst Act 3s of any video game I played. So my verdict is it's a great game. The story is kind of the story does go JRPG in Act 3. And that's what I guess Nia and Comic Book Crunch was telling me. Not Comic Book Crunch. I forgot who else was talking to me about it, but it really goes JRPG in Act 3, and the story doesn't really hit. I get it, I see it, but it's so convoluted and complicated and complex that it's kind of hard to put it all together and understand what's really going on. And then I don't know, it's hard for me to give this game of the year when you stumbled that bad in Act 3. It's a great game. It's a fun game, but I don't know. It's hard for me to give it a game of the year because it stumbles on Act 3. But other than that, I'm going to start looking for my next single player game. I haven't found that yet, but I'll say this, Keith.
Yes, sir.
I have started playing the demo of The Eternal Life of Goldman.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that game? Yeah. So I started playing the demo of that just because I went and found out there's a bunch of demos that is on the PlayStation Store that I have not played that I wanted to try. So I went and downloaded a bunch of those demos, and I'm giving the Eternal Life of Goldman a chance because it's a very beautiful game. Good Lord.
Yeah, it is. That's very nice. Nice animations.
The animations are top notch. I mean, it puts you in the same mind of what was the game for the Xbox bought?
Ori.
No, not for me. Cuphead, yes. It puts you in the mind with Cuphead with the animations, but it is beautiful. The combat is very simple right now, so I have more to unlock, and it probably gets deeper as you get into it. And it got the cool mechanic with the cane, but the animations are beautiful. It's a very beautiful game to play or even to watch. So that's what I've been gaming on. And no, Nia, I have not played 007. The fact that they say on 007 is similar to Uncharted makes me interested. But also the fact that it is Hitman as well also removes that interest. I always loved watching Hitman. I never wanted to play it. It is very open on what you can do. So I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been gaming on. I think that's everything. I did turn on Warframe. It's only because my homie needed to check something. So I put Warframe. I'm going to delete that as soon as we're done with that. That game is done. But yeah, I got a couple more demos that I downloaded. Hopefully, the next podcast I get a chance to talk about it because I would have played it by then. But that's what I've been gaming on.
So he's trying to say,
wait a minute. It's better than Nia. Come on now. Don't do that.
Shouts out to Jared, man. Come to Good Crunch. I don't know what's going on with our graphics, but everything is not right and exact. But I'm not worrying about it tonight. It might be like, man, y'all on a different night. We not used to being on a Wednesday. But no, man, they've been trying to convince. Keith been trying to act like Uncharted is not worth talking about, but we not gonna listen to these lies and what diminishing. Keith, you know where I'm going. We're not gonna look at this attempt to diminish Uncharted 4, the GOAT. Anyway, come on, Keith. Go ahead, bro.
So, what have I been gaming on? I'm gonna try to see if I can match K-Bon's energy. I don't know if y'all noticed, but we finna talk about Sony. He got a little pep in his step. I don't know if y'all can tell the little energy that he got, but anyways, I'm gonna see if I can match it.
The energy. That's funny.
But no, so I'm gonna start off with my Switch 2. If you are a friend with me on Switch 2, you would notice that I have not really been on there much, but I did get a chance to play Mario Odyssey. I think I mentioned that last week. I played a little bit of that. I started a new playthrough. Just kind of wanted to go back through it in 4K. It was already at 60 frames. Pretty fun game, man. Just as beautiful as I remembered. And I gotta say, man, playing the side-scrolling portions of that game when they're on the wall, dude, Nintendo, chef's kiss. I was telling Nia, I was like, I would take a whole side-scrolling Mario game like this. Just start putting Mario on walls, just anywhere you want to. I'm playing it. K-Bone, you might not know what I'm talking about because you don't like Mario, but you can go in the warp pipe, and then the warp pipe will turn into the 2D version of Mario. But on the outside, you'll still see the world that you were playing in, but you'll just be playing in the 2D version in the wall, and then you'll jump out back to full 3D Mario. I play that every day.
And what game is this?
This is Mario Odyssey. Excuse me.
Oh,
let me put some respect on it.
Oh, Mario, we back at this.
Drop those balls, Keith. Drop those balls, Keith.
It never stops. Okay. So I really didn't play much else on the Switch 2. So I'm gonna switch over to Steam, and I'm gonna say the best for last. So I did get a chance to play a little bit of Tomb Raider. Which one is the best one? I think it's not Rise of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I did get a chance to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That game
is that the last one?
That's the second one of the trilogy.
The second one? Okay.
Yeah, that game, man. That was my favorite one out of the trilogy. Beautiful game. I like the trope that they were going with. That kept me engaged. I will not play that game through again, but it was just nice. Unless it comes to the Switch 2. I'll play it again on the Switch 2. I did get a chance to play the Resident Evil Requiem demo. I don't know if I mentioned this last week. Being here on a Wednesday is weird, so I don't know if I'm over saying the same things, but I did play the demo on PC, and I'll say it is better on PC, but if you play Requiem on the Switch 2 like I did, you're not missing much. You're not missing much at all. The frame rate is better, sure. The visuals are a lot more stable, but as far as the game, the experience, the content, the scares, the atmosphere, all of that is intact on the Switch 2. You're not missing anything. So that's one of those goated games that you can just play on any device, unless you got a Series S. And I highly recommend getting something else. I'm kidding, Xbox fans. I'm kidding. The next game that I played this today. K-Bomb, you mentioned you was playing demos. Add this to the collection. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. The demo
is downloaded. It's downloaded. I downloaded it.
I got it.
Haven't played it.
Okay, I played it today. I have never played an Onimusha game. Not even attempted to play one. This was my first time ever even playing this game. And I don't know if this game is in the same vein as the games that came before it, but in my mind, I always thought Onimusha was like a hack and slash, just swing your sword and go crazy. And it turned me off from that idea. Onimusha is not that. Onimusha is actually more strategic. And because of that, I put that game on my wish list. It's a yeah, man. It's not Ghost. It ain't Ghost level, but there's a lot of ways that you can defeat enemies that I haven't learned any of them yet. Really, there's like you can parry. You can like do this like little move where he can like dodge, but then kind of like go behind the enemy. You do not hack and slash. They will hand you your butt. You do not do that. You have to wait till they're open. You will get surrounded by enemies. But as far as like the graphics, the frame rate, the controls felt extremely tight. The atmosphere of the world, I'll say Capcom is probably on the verge of having a triple threat this year. Pragmata, Resident Evil, and Onimusha coming out in September. They have not missed. I forgot about Monster Hunter. That wasn't for me, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people had that game in high praise. But Onimusha looks like it's going to be one of those ones when it comes to swords and sandals. For those people who like swords and sandals. But it was good. Highly recommended to play the demo for sure. Now, for my last and final trick. Feast your eyes on this. No. For my last and final game for what you've been gaming on, I completed from start to finish 23 trophies and counting. 007 First Light.
Now, would you look at that?
I completed it like a few hours maybe after Nia did. And I have also completed Uncharted 4. We'll save that for later. We'll save that for later.
Back up.
When did you start Uncharted 4?
Yeah,
I beat Uncharted 4 last year.
Oh, that's right. You've been struggling. That's right. I do remember that.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
007 First Light, as Nia put it.
Take your time too, Key, because I don't have nothing for because I haven't been gaming this week at all. Go ahead and take your time.
It's goated. The game starts you off. Of course, we know this is the origin story. So the game starts you off with this particular bun, because I don't know his actual origin. But with this particular bun, he's ex-military. He's coming into this new thing, joining the MI6, well, attempting to join the MI6, trying to figure out, why am I even here? They saw some interest in him, and he goes through the training. He meets some comrades, some friends along the way, just like a typical Bond film, and he's chopping it up. He's gaining experience, but not really. He's still kind of a loose cannon a little bit. That's probably why they were interested in him. He lacks that 007 discipline that we have grown to love. So he's still learning on the job. The game is a wonderful piece of art for anybody who's a 007 fan. It literally feels like you're playing a movie. And what I mean by that is the pacing.
I like playing movies.
Okay, well, I do too. That's why I like
you do too.
Anyway, go ahead.
Every set piece. No. Y'all not gonna do this. Y'all not gonna do this. Save it. Every set piece is important, and it sets up the next chapter. I know y'all seen some bits and pieces of it. What they showed at the Sony State of Play. There's so much like when they showed him sneaking into the building and getting to the car and the chase scene, there's so much content in between it that they don't show. They couldn't possibly show. There's so much. There is a lot of Hitman in there, K-Bomb. However, not to the level of depth of Hitman. When I look at Hitman, it's like little mini sections of gameplay. You go in, you do the mission, it's like a sandbox.
It's a miniature sandbox.
Miniature sandbox. That's exactly right. You go in, do the little missions, and then you leave. Bond has that DNA in there, but it's not that. I would almost say Bond is more limited because it is James Bond, and they have to stay close to the IP
source material,
right? Yeah. So they have to stay. They have to stick close to that. But there's so much going on between that portion, what you saw, to the portion at the end, and it's a wonderful thing. And in this portion, you get a chance to learn more about the character. You get a chance to learn more about stealth. You get a chance to learn more about the gadgets that you have and how to use those to your advantage. And using the bluffs and all the other stuff that you saw in the demos, where you can go in and be like, hey, I'm actually a part of the the cleanup crew or whatever. Nia said something so profound today. We were talking, and she said he was using his white privilege. I'm sorry. Because we were talking, we was like, man, what if Bun was black? And she was like, that wouldn't work. Nobody.
Nah, you ain't getting up. You ain't about to be in the back. Excuse me, sir. Call the police.
Exactly. But I'm not
Call the police.
so Idris, we love you, brother.
Sorry, sir.
But it
Sorry,
ain't
sir.
gonna work. It's not gonna work. And you tall? No, it ain't gonna work. But no, I think what they did, I think the writing was great. Nothing really seemed out of place. Like I said, the set pieces were great. As you go along the story, like I said, you start to build relationships with certain characters. There are relations in the game, just like the movies.
Relations.
You don't see it, but you know.
Hey.
We grown. Let's talk about the graphics. Now, there are some issues with the graphics. It's not a perfect game by any means. Stretch of the imagination, especially on there's been reported issues, especially with the PC. Digital Foundry actually did a video on the DLSS.
Digital Foundry. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, they did a deep dive on the game, and they talked about the PC version and how DLSS is really not working right. So I imagine that IO Interactive is probably going to have to, retool some things, send out some patches and stuff like that. I believe on console, though, I think it's running perfectly on console.
That's dope.
But again, the game is beautiful. The lighting, I mean, y'all seen the screenshots. The lighting is great. The character models are great.
The character model.
It really has that quality that you look for a game. That cinematic stuff that you look for from a game like this.
Uncharted.
The quick time events were fun. I'm gonna ignore that. The quick time events were fun. There's plenty of those. But all in all, it's a really, really fun game. It's a great game. Like I said, the pacing to me really stood out the most because it didn't, like Uncharted, get long in the tooth and you're like, all right, when this gonna be over with? I didn't feel that with Double.
Did you feel that shot?
Yeah,
did you feel that shot though?
I'm gonna let him keep cooking, man.
That was a body shot. You know what I'm saying?
I felt that hate. I'm used to it.
The pacing was great. Now, in comparison to Uncharted 4 in particular, because that's the only one or two that I played. Uncharted 4 is a fantastic game. Don't get it twisted. It's fun.
I heard button there somewhere. Go ahead.
No, ain't no but. Nathan Drake is a great character. Sully and all the people. It's a great game. As far as the gameplay template, it set the tone. But 007 is the archetype. 007 is what Nathan Drake wishes he was.
Oh my Lord!
Let's be real.
Hold up.
Let's be real.
Hold up now. You talking very greasy right now, Keith. Those are fighting words.
I'm not even talking about the game.
Words.
I'm not even talking about First Light. I'm talking about 007 is doing the 007 things. James Bond is doing the James Bond things from Sean Connery. He's doing the things.
But he don't
all in the game.
Drake don't want to be James Bond. He's trying to be Indiana Jones.
He's trying to be both. He's trying to be both.
Man,
he don't know. He don't know what he want to be.
K-Bond, this is a classic.
He's been Indiana Jones since Uncharted 1, sir.
Thank you. This is classic Prisoners of the Moment, but I'm gonna let you cook.
Since Uncharted 1, he's been he out Indiana Jones, but we it's all good. It's all good.
We not slandering Nathan Drake's name because
nobody's slandering Nathan Drake. Nobody's slandering Nathan Drake. I said he's a great, wonderful character. I just happen to say that he wants to be 007 Indiana Jones. He want to be the things. But he ain't the thing.
What you gonna do is you gonna make me go buy this game before I'm ready to buy this game.
He got terrible shooting. Shooting. Oh my God. He
terrible shoot. Lord have mercy.
To save his life.
Keith,
Nathan Drake.
I heard all this foolishness.
This is how I be feeling when we have our LeBron Jordan conversations. I be like, can we just enough is enough.
Talk that talk, Darkwing. Bond came before Indiana Jones.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes, but Indiana wasn't trying to be Bond.
No,
Again,
it wasn't.
I do not
Y'all
get
brought
Bond vibes from Indiana Jones.
Y'all brought up Indiana Jones. I wasn't even gonna bring him up.
Keith,
This
you
is crazy talk.
said Drake wanted. You said Nathan, not Drake. Nathan, because I don't even like Drake. Nathan wants to be. Wish he can be Bond. And I'm like, when did he ever want to be Bond? He want to be Indy.
Where they want to do that at?
Yeah, I'm confused by that one. But I mean, hey, Nia said it's Goldie. You saying it's Goldie. I'm gonna have to play this guy. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it anytime soon though. I'm gonna have to wait.
You gotta play this game. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, this game is great. Anybody, I would say anybody who enjoys those games, the Uncharted games, will enjoy this game. Okay. And with more, I would say with more things that you can do as far as like the Q Watch and stuff like that, the gadgets. Remember how I was comparing it to Watch Dogs? Well, it's Watch Dogs light. You can't go as in depth as you would with Watch Dogs, but James Bond, he's pretty good with what he does. But it's a good game. Pragmata's still my game of the year though.
Okay, I was gonna ask. I was about to go there next with that conversation.
Yeah, Pragmata is still the one for me. But First Light is a really good game. Highly recommended.
You didn't feel like it was okay. Let me ask you this: because I don't have anything for what we've been gaming on, and no, I'm gonna hit these. Welcome to the shows. Welcome to the show, Angry Vigilante. No, we will not have 2 lives this week. We will have this live. And then your boy gonna be live on a ditch somewhere with a pole, fishing pole, and some water. Welcome to the show,
That was a rough landing, sir.
I know. Welcome to the show. What was it? I thought I saw Dark. Yeah, Dark Star. Welcome to the show. And Alan Steve. Welcome to the show as well. He said, can we post our gamer tag in the chat? Go ahead, sir. I'm not Nintendo. I don't mind. So if you want to post your gamer tag in the chat, I am fine with that. Unless, is there something wrong with that? Can we get in trouble for that? I don't think we can. But anyway, let me ask this, Keith. I was going to ask you this. Do you feel, because it's been one of the controversies or another criticism, I guess, of James Bond is the length of the game itself. Do you feel like it was too short?
No, that was the thing that stood out to me was the pacing. Okay, I don't think it's too short at all.
Okay, pacing and length of game, I didn't correlate to one. Pacing is just how it's pacing, but so you felt like it kept your attention from beginning to end, and it didn't outstay as welcome. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. I decided, Nia says, to get 007 now, but Lego Batman on Switch 2. I didn't even realize Lego Batman had got delayed on the Switch 2. And it's out right now. Some of these games just not gonna get bought into their own bargain menu. It's just too many games right now. And I got to live according to what the economy is telling me, and the economy is saying, store up. Anyway, so any other things on this, Keith, before we move on?
Go play 007 First Light.
All right.
You will not be disappointed.
All right. Nia also says, she said, I'll get 007 on Switch 2 as well. You double dippadine? You double dibble? I want to say something else, but it ain't coming out right. You double dipping? I don't double dip, Nia. Don't double dip. But anyway, Dark says, I'm just trying to finish Final Fantasy Remake. Good luck on that, sir. That's going to be a chore to make some room for these other games. I'm with you. I'm trying to clear out the backlog of games that I want to finish. I'm not going to commit to finishing all these games. I will be taking my Switch 2 to the Airbnb. I was going to leave it because I'm like, we might be fishing all day and night. But I'm like, hey, we might come back early enough I can get some game, and then my brother be there so I can smack him upside his head or vice versa with Street Fighter 6. So we'll see what's going on there. So I'm going to pack up the Switch 2 and go. But I didn't get any gaming in for this week. I've been busy with too many things prepping for this trip. So with that being said, don't judge me, people. The boy be having a lot to do. I couldn't touch the controller this week. I tried several times too. I came down here with the intent. Actually, I did play Pragmata, but I don't feel like I played long enough to make it even worth talking about. And I've been talking about Pragmata, so there's no point in saying what I've been saying. I love the game. It's a great game. With that being said, as y'all know, we are in the throes of the new version of E3. And Sony has kicked this off with their state of play that took place on Tuesday. Depending on what coast you was on, it was 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central Standard, and I believe 8 p.m. or no. What time would it have been if you was on the West Coast?
2 o'clock, sir.
Huh?
2 p.m., sir.
2 p.m. if you was on the West. So we all got a chance to check out Sony's state of play. And there was some gems here. Let's admit they showed some gems. They showed a new God of War, which I believe took the show. They showed Riverine looking as gruesome and violent and graphical, but we'll talk about it. They also showed a few other games that we'll talk about. And there was some noticeable absences and some of the studios that didn't show at all that we have to talk about and speculate on what is going on. Santa Monica. No, Naughty Dog, I mean.
Naughty Dog.
So we just going to designate this entire show, to the state of play. There's really not much else to talk about until later on this week. I know Game Fest starts. Supposedly we get a Nintendo Direct. Oh, that is tomorrow. Yep. Game Fest starts tomorrow. Yep. Supposedly we get a Nintendo Direct next week. I know Xbox shows something later on this week. So there'll be a whole lot. What'd you say, K-Mom?
Sunday.
Xbox
shows something on
Sunday. I'll be coming back on Sunday. So, what's up, Fred?
Xbox is June 5th or Xbox Sunday?
No, Summer Game Fest is June 5th.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest is tomorrow.
Today is Wednesday.
Right. So
Summer Game Fest is Friday? I thought it was... Okay, my bad. I thought it was tomorrow. EA's tomorrow. I know that.
Oh,
I know EA's tomorrow.
It's the third. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Keith.
Tomorrow,
that
Wednesday throwing you off.
Yeah, that Wednesday it's not Thursday. So tomorrow is, you said EA?
Yeah, EA is showing theirs tomorrow.
Oh, we see Madden. That's good. So I'll check that out. And then Friday is, I'm gonna be on that dish, man. I'm probably had to catch all this when I get back or later on that night. Summer Game Fest, which I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Summer Game Fest don't do nothing for me typically. That's why I'm glad Sony showing up, Microsoft showing up. Because Summer Game Fest be like, whatever, Jeff. Get out of here. Fake E3. Anyway, and then supposedly Nintendo next week. So we're in that window where we as gamers are getting what's coming next. And so we got to talk about this state of play. They started out with Riverine, as you can see. And let me say this. A lot is riding on this state of play for Sony because Sony has basically went this whole generation with little to no first party. Very little first party. And
little to none. And this is really like they got to show up or it can be some problems, right? This if they didn't show at this particular state of play, there was going to be some issues. So they started off with Riverine. So I guess let's talk about it. Who want to go first? How did y'all feel? We have seen this before, so it's not like we haven't seen it, but there was some new
some new reveals. Jean Grey being one of them as a interchangeable character, I guess. I think that's what they said. That you can take control of her here and there. Am I wrong? Am I wrong on that? Or is she just
I'm not clear on that.
I heard
I
somebody
thought she was
say,
just assistant.
is she just assistant or can you take control of her in certain? I'm gonna have to look that up. But who want to go first? State of play, Riverine, the first thing they showed.
I go first because I'm
Go
pretty
ahead,
sure
Caleb.
Kmon would
Keith.
be more. I'm pretty sure he'd be more lengthy than me with Wolverine. I thought this, like he's like
Pause.
said.
I was hoping you caught that, Lord Jesus.
No,
I caught it, but I was going to try to.
She's
I was
not
trying to move forward. I was like, I'm going to let that ride.
I'm like, oh my Lord. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm going on mute. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Oh man!
I guess
No,
I
no,
missed.
no.
I guess I missed.
You
this
missed. You
ball.
missed it. You missed it. It's all good.
I was
it.
trying my
we,
best.
we ain't going back to it.
Was it
Jesus.
on
Like,
me?
it was
No, that wasn't. No, you good. You
Okay.
good. Just keep.
All right, I've been trying
Let's
to make
keep-
sure I don't create the pause moment.
No, you good. You good.
But like Level said, this game is brutal. This game is gruesome. And it's everything that you would want from a Wolverine game built by Insomniac. I will say I do not like his mask. Something weird looks on his mask. But anyways, that's a nitpick from me. That ain't got nothing to do with the game. I thought the combos and everything looked great. I like the fact that when he, uses his blades, that the blood is splattered on his uniform. I do hate the fact that it goes away quickly, but
It did clean up quick.
it cleaned up quick.
It did.
But it's a Marvel game. We're not trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But I like the communication between him and Jean Grey. I like the fact that she showed up.
True.
But what I loved about this was him taking damage. He took a slug to his back, and it just ripped off his skin.
Yeah.
And
True.
typical Wolverine, he just keep on fighting. But then, as you see, the uniform is still damaged, but his skin begins to heal itself, which is what you want to see. And I was curious as to how they were going to do that. How are they going to do that when he can just heal? And he does. If you watch his health meter, his health just goes right back up. But that doesn't mean
But it does go down though.
It does go down, so that doesn't mean you can just sit there and tank all day. But like I said, I like the combos. I like the graphics look great. I'm curious about the story. Sucks that this isn't coming to PC. But Sony, get your money. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. I think it's great. Just don't think it's enough to make me run out and buy a PlayStation 5. But I do like what I'm seeing here. And yeah, I think Insomniac got another one. It's another one that they go.
Another.
He said they dropped some bombs with Wolverine. All right, come on, K-Ball.
So I was hoping to be blown away. And this showing of Wolverine did not blow me away. It looks good. I'll say that it looks good, but I'm not blown away by the combat. Part of this is due to my tint on realism and not Naughty Dogs, but Insomnia's refusal of using physics. Because when he jumps like 3 stories. It's kind of ridiculous how he jumps from point A to point B, and like there's no physics being used here. But it's a good showing. I'm not saying that it's bad. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to get across. I'm just saying I'm not wowed. I know when Spider-Man was shown, and even some of the stuff they did for Spider-Man, some of the set pieces, I was kind of wowed by it, but not by Wolverine. I think I do like the way the story is interplayed with the action. which is my cup of tea. I enjoy those type of games, so I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't see it being a great game. I don't see it being an amazing game. I don't see it being wild about it. I don't see it being as good as the Spider-Man 1 and 2, but I see it being a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. I still getting used to the voice actor because it's not Steve Bloom. Steve Bloom has been playing Wolverine since the animated series. He's back playing in X-Men 97. And I believe he plays Wolverine in Marvel Rivals. So it's gonna take some time getting used to not hearing Steve Bloom playing Wolverine. But the guy, I mean, he's good. He's fine. I can deal with it. But yeah, I think it's a good showing of the game because it is what it is, and we've seen some Wolverines in the past, and some of those Wolverine games were not good at all. But this has that Insomniac polish. I know we were talking about a little bit about God of War has that polish in some of these other games, but this has that Insomniac polish. It feels and looks like a AAA game. It feels like no shortcuts were taken on the graphics, the gameplay, the way it interacts, the way it plays, the way it sounds, the gore, the graphics, the fact this man, like I thought X-Men were the good guys. Jesus, these people have families. Wolverine.
Well, he's not an X-Men in this, so.
Okay. Well, yeah, I understand because these people have families, sir. He has a son and a daughter. His wife just gave birth to Wolverine. Now he has no arms. But yeah, it looks good. It looks like a good game, man. I can't. It doesn't blow me away. It's not amazing, but I trust Insomniac when it comes to story. When it comes to gameplay, I'm excited in what they're going to do. I'm excited to see more of the game. I'm going to get it. I'm going to play it. But yeah, that's my take on Wolverine so far. Again, a great showing of the game. But one more piece of what I want to say. I almost forgot this. I like that they didn't go too far into the stealth because it's Wolverine. And the people are going to hear the yelling as he rips their arms off. So I don't think you can do much stealth because you're cutting their arms off and someone's going to scream. So, but I like they did a piece of the stealth, but yeah, we know what you're here for.
Okay. Shots. Okay, so I like what both you guys said. How do I want to start? Of course, this game looks amazing. As far as just visually, it's stunning, right? The gore, the violence, the brutality, Wolverine raging out, the action, the graphics, the over the top. It feels like Marvel at its finest. It's everything you can wish for and desire and want in the game is here. So let me say that first. Game looks good to me. No, amazing, right? I am still concerned, and I don't know why. Like K-Bum, I am not being blown away by Wolverine. I'm trying to. I don't know if Wolverine's style of play don't work because I don't know. It's like, I like the brutality, but it looks like I'm just going to be hacking up people. Spider-Man swinging around changes up and make you feel, it adds elements to the game that breaks away from the combat. And then added in Spider-Man's agility with his webbing and all that, adds in different factors.
And gadgets and also the gadgets
different
that he
things.
has.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Wolverine, and it just looks like a Wolverine, like a bulldog just ripping through paper. And as dope as it looks, I don't know if it looks like it's fun. And that's my concern. And I'm a hack and slash guy, but this, like, is there really going to be a challenge here? And I'm concerned about that. The other thing is I love the character models. I love how Sabretooth look. when it comes to Wolverine, I think they're being accurate to what the Wolverine would look like, but I wish they would have had a little bit more lat definition, like letting this V, like the comic book show Wolverine look. A little bit more stocky, up top, cut into like almost like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a way, but short. But he's comic book accurate in a realistic way. I'm still growing. It's still growing on his face. It's still growing on me. I like what I'm seeing. I'm just concerned about it, and I don't know why. I'm not sold yet. And this is not anything I'm saying here. I said this in the chat when we got down. I'm like, man, everything about this game looks amazing, but I still feel like this could fail. This may not work.
Did you play Spider-Man 2?
I played all the Spider-Mans. Okay. And Spider-Man 2, only problem with Spider-Man 2 was it overstayed its welcome, and the shift to Venom being the main antagonist really hurt the game to me, and it made it longer than it should have been. I didn't like the Venom suit with Spider-Man. I didn't like that. But so yeah, we had our complaints with Spider-Man 2. Me and K-Bum had our complaints with Spider-Man 2. It did not keep his cool. It didn't keep his, man, this game is dope. It didn't keep it. Like what you kind of said with Uncharted, Keith. That's how I felt about Spider-Man 2. It outstayed its welcome. And I would say Uncharted 4 did on a few, did be like, let's wrap this story part up. But especially going back in the past, playing as a child, like as a younger, let's wrap that up. But yeah, I'm concerned, but I'm hopeful. I'm not ready to. I'm concerned about this game, and I don't know if I'm the only one feeling that way, but I'm concerned about Wolverine, man. But it looks amazing visually. It looks amazing. I really don't have any complaints about what I'm seeing. It just like K-Bum, I'm not being wild, and I feel like it's because does Wolverine work the way that they do it? I don't know, man. I'm a huge Wolverine fan, so this is hard for me to say, but yeah. I like what I saw.
I will say it's probably because he's a main character. And in all of my history of dealing with him, he's always been the extra guy, the guy in the cut. I've never looked at him as a main character. He's always been within the X-Men. Now he has to stand out on his own, and now you can see all of his imperfections, and it ain't that cool, in my opinion. Because like while he's doing all the stuff, now let me go see what Cyclops over here doing. Let me see what Gambit over here doing. I've had my fill of Wolverine. Let me go see what everybody else is doing. And now it's just him. So that might be something to think about.
I don't know, because Wolverine has always been a fan favorite, right? That's why he's gotten several video games. Let's not get it twisted. Wolverine has at least 2, maybe 3 video games, and that's not what you can say about some of the others. Like there's no Cyclops video game, there's no Gambit video game, no Jean Grey. But Wolverine has. I'm not saying that it shouldn't. He's definitely one of my favorites, sir. But I'm just saying, like he's been able to stand on his own for a while now. So I'm not sure if that's it. But
I think I know what it is, because it's going back. I'm seeing people talk about maybe if it looked more like the comic book, maybe Wolverine don't need to look realistic. Maybe Wolverine should have been look more like Ninja Gaiden. And I think it would have made sense. I think the realistic Wolverine is not working for me. I want comic book Wolverine. I want, like I said, the over exaggerated waistline, the over exaggerated muscles. I want all that. And the real Wolverine, I'm just saying me. I'm saying for me. Maybe the art style would have been better to go away from realistic for me. With Wolverine over Spider-Man. That could be what it is with me. The realistic Wolverine is just, I don't know, it ain't doing it for me. Even though I'm playing this game. I'm getting this game, getting it. But I don't know if the visuals is doing it for me. And it looks amazing, but I would rather it look like anime, like actual comic book, like the game that's coming after this, Token. Look like that. I think it'll work better for me with the brutality and the over the top, like K-Bum said, no physics, jumping over buildings. I think in that aesthetic, I think it'll work more for me than this realistic aesthetic. I don't know if the realistic aesthetic is working for me with Riverine. But it's a beautiful game, so don't. And I think it's going to be a good game. It's just, I think I'd rather have a more of an anime look than a realistic look. That's me. Y'all got quiet. Came on like this dude, right?
I'm contemplating what you're saying. It's not that's not my reservation,
Right.
but I see where you're coming from with it.
It looks
It's
cool.
not. I think I like the graphic that they have. I think I like the realistic, but that's again, I prefer realistic. So this is not anything new for anybody who's listening to this podcast. For me, I think it is the gameplay. I think the fact that it's a hack and slash.
It definitely is a hack and slash.
I think that is what's doing it for me. That's saying like, okay, it's a hack and slash. Yeah, I think that's the problem for me.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement. Visually, it looks amazing. So don't hold it. I wouldn't mind it being more anime. I'm not gonna lie, but it is the hack and slash, and I typically love hack and slash. This just it just feel like there's no strategy to it. It's just it looked like he's just smashing.
Run straight and hit.
Right.
Hit square until your fingers go bloody red.
It looked like you just smashing buttons. But anyway, it looks good. I'm still looking forward to hearing the reviews and what people say, and I'm definitely getting this game. I'm just curious how if it's gonna live up to the Spider-Man Insomnia record. They did have I don't know how Spider-Man 2 is kind of controversial. People love it, people hate it, but we'll see. Maybe they redeeming themselves with with Riverine. But anyway, Riverine is one of my favorite characters. I like Riverine over Spider-Man. Riverine so him being by himself is not a problem for me. But I think K-Bum, I think you hitting it right on the nail. I think it is the gameplay. And I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind a little bit more anime look than a realistic look with Riverine. But let's go to the next one. So there were several games. I would say one thing I would say about this state of play, they didn't show a lot of new stuff.
Correct.
This was a lot of stuff we had already seen in other state of plays. And I'm curious how y'all felt about that. They did not show anything other than one game that we did not see before. So we get Token Fighters, and they have the Doom Knights, which it looks better because the last time I seen this game, I told y'all I was kind of out on it. This, I guess I needed to see it again because I'm like, why am I going back and forth with this title? The last time I saw it, I wasn't feeling it. This time I was feeling it again. So, but I'm a Marvel guy anyway. So, but yeah, how did y'all feel about not really seeing anything actually new other than pretty much one title?
I found that to be the most disappointing thing. This, and I know Cable going to speak to this, but I gotta say it. This generation for Sony's been actually.
Oh, this would have been a dope look. It would look like that. Anyway, let me stop. Go ahead, Keith.
This generation for Sony's been absolutely weird. I'm still a believer.
Weird ain't the word I would use.
Well, I'm still a believer that I'm going to get a Last of Us type. Doesn't have to be Last of Us. I do not ever have to see Last of Us again. But I'm still waiting on the Last of Us type of game. Like when that very first one came out and we saw that game, and I was like, yo, I gotta go get a PlayStation 3 immediately, and I did because I was like, I'm not missing this. And Sony hadn't delivered that. And then this showcase, I was expecting something like that. And like you said, we didn't get anything like that.
Hold your thought, Keith. I didn't see this, and I think Darkwing makes a very good point from our last topic. He said, it's like I said before, the combat looks too going to what K-Bum said, straightforward. He needs combos like a Ninja Gaiden game to keep the flavor from getting stale compared to Spider-Man stylistic combat. I think that is excellently said.
I'm sure that would be in the game.
I hope so. Because K-Bum literally said it is straightforward. And I guess that might be what it is. It doesn't look like he's doing anything, but that's Riverine. Anyway, go ahead, keep what you're saying. That was what stood out to you. Wasn't many new games shown here. Go ahead.
Not a lot of new games shown. And if they were new games shown, they weren't Sony games. Like, I am the reverse gamer when it comes to like how Nintendo fans, they say Nintendo fans are. Like, y'all just look for the Nintendo exclusives. I look for the Sony exclusives. I want to see what Sony's cooking up. All the other stuff, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to play. But I want to see what Sony's over there cooking, and they ain't cooking. They've been ordering out.
I like that. That's a good
they've
one.
Been missing they've been forgetting ingredients. Like, you supposed to put some salt and some other stuff in here. You forgot all that with the sazon.
I like that.
You ain't put no sazon in this. It's missing stuff. So,
all right, Ratatouille.
That's fine.
But no, it's just. But yeah. But yeah, we can. How y'all want to go?
Rosemary, basil.
Yeah, you need a little rosemary, a little thyme, or something.
There you go. So, okay, K-Bum, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to answer that. Were you shocked that even though they had some games that was worth talking about, 99% of this stuff we already have seen outside of what they closed on? Were you shocked by that?
I actually said this in our chat while the podcast was going, was that ain't nothing really new here.
Yeah, you did. You actually did say that.
And so, yeah, I would definitely call myself a little upset about that, a little disappointed. The fact that this is pretty much what we've already known was coming, and for a State of Play to be renting out a auditorium or something like that. I said during the while it was going on, they are showing too many games we have seen on the last State of Play. That is a direct quote from me, and then another quote 3 minutes later, another game we've already seen. Right? I was disappointed then, during, and I don't like it now. I don't like the fact that that they kind of played it safe and did not give us too much new. So yeah, not excited about that. Not happy about that. Don't like that at all. But that's what they gave us. That's what we got.
Yeah, that stood out to me. That when you said it, I was like, yeah, it is a lot of these games we have seen. I was hoping that we was going to see. Eventually see something new, and pretty much for this whole hour outside of the last title they showed, I was like, dang, this was pretty much, we've seen these in every State of Play for the last at least 2 years. So at least a year and a half, I would say. And that did stuff. How long we been looking at Token Fighters? We've been looking at Token Fighters for
several State of Plays.
Yeah, so yeah, man, that stood out to me. But anyway, this is Token Fighters. It looks good. I like the fact that they showed some new characters. They showing the Green Goblin. They showed Doom. They showed Magneto.
I do like the characters that they showed though. I did like that.
Green Goblin looks dope.
and my boy, I'll jump in on this. My boy Steve Bloom is doing the voice with Green Goblin. That is the original Wolverine. He's doing the voice of Green Goblin.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really big into voice actors. So sorry.
Okay. Because I showed him, you remind me of my boy Ministry. He be knowing all that. I'm like, bro, I don't be knowing these actors. Now.
I'm really big into that.
Like you use part of the character and why you like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The voice makes a difference to me.
But yeah, I do like this addition of characters, but we can move on. So the other thing that they showed that I actually appreciated and was unexpected was Ubisoft with a remake or retold of Rayman's Legends Retold. Now, let's set this up because I want to give Keith the opportunity to cook. Now we all know the history around this game. As Nintendo fans, we can actually feel a ways about this particular title because of what Ubisoft did to the original Rayman's Legend when it was supposed to come out exclusive or timed exclusive for, I think it was actually exclusive for the Wii U, and they put a pause on that so that they can release this game simultaneously with PlayStation. Was it 4? Yeah, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One when those two systems came out, when they launched. So now we have Retold, which they actually, to their credit, did not have the Switch 2 when they were making this game, and they put it on hold. Keith, they put it on hold so that it can release simultaneously with the Switch 2. So they might be making up for their past sins. But Brother Keith, what did you think of this reimagining, this remake of
My brother in Christ?
Rayman's Legend Retold? What did you think, sir? Go ahead. I should have gave the cave.
Imagine
You should have went to me first, brother.
No, I'm here now. You can reimagine history however you see fit, but I'll never forget. I'll forgive. I like what you said. They held the game back because they didn't have the Switch. That's
My man
great.
said, "This is the Alamo. Never forget."
I will never forget.
Oh, that's funny, bro.
What you don't know is I was planning on getting the Wii U with that as my launch game.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
That was a launch title. And they stopped me from playing the game so other people can play it when it was complete. It was finished. It was finished. The game was ready to go, and they said, "No, you can't play this right now. I'm holding this game back." So now in big 2026, I am not playing the game still. I don't care. In the words of the great Mustachio Man himself, it's trash.
All right, Chris Pratt. Okay. So K-Bomb, let me come behind Keith.
All right.
And then you can
Go
have
ahead,
the floor.
brother. That's all
Okay,
good with me.
like Keith, I remember the slight and the disrespect and the scar, the trauma. It was real trauma too, because we was desperate. Like this was gonna be the game that was gonna just really show off the Wii U, and then you get that and you have all this bad news, and then hear more bad news. Guess what, guys? Yep, we know it's finished and we ready to go, and it was exclusive, but we're gonna hold it back for 6-7 months to release it on 2 platforms that don't care about this title. It was crazy
At all.
At
At all. They don't even want to play it.
Yeah, it was crazy. But I'm gonna have to say though, with all that being said, Keith, this does look good. This looks really good. I like the play between 2D, 3D. I like the artistic approach to redoing the game where it looks like you literally running around angles, but it's still 2D. I like this. I like what I just saw. Yes, I do. I like it. Raymond, you redeemed yourself for me, because I didn't buy that game because of this. I did not buy Rayman Legend because of what they did to Nintendo. I played the demo, and that was it. And I was going to get this game. And I have never played a Rayman Legend really to give any real take on how I feel about the series or the IP. But I was looking forward to playing Rayman's Legend. And seeing this, it's just another excuse to give the game a try. It's not expensive, so it's reasonably priced. It looks amazing. I can't, Keith, I'm sorry. I feel you. This game looks amazing. I love what I'm seeing. I love how this looks. I love the visuals. I love the art style. It just got charmed to me, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I will be getting this game. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Level will be getting this game for sure. I was impressed. This was the first. I would say, no, Carl's Riverine looked amazing, but this kind of perked me up. Like, what this looks? Because I just thought they was remaking it. I didn't think they was gonna really put this much effort into redoing it. It looks good to me. Go ahead, K-Bomb.
I think it looks good too. I actually, let me say this. I thought it looked amazing.
Yes.
I thought the grabs were like, I was trying to think, is this a cutscene or just actual gameplay? I thought it looked. So I don't have the history as everyone else. I did play Rayman Legends. I remember playing it on not the Switch, on some Nintendo system in a store, like Best Buy. I played Rayman Legends. And I also played, it was free download on PlayStation. I played it a little bit there too. And I think, yeah. And so, yeah, I don't have the same history as others, but I thought it was a great looking game. I'm not big on side scrollers, but I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think for those who are not as jaded as Keith, this is going to be an excellent game.
Thank you for putting that in the chat. I like what all you guys saying, but Darkstar, thank you for putting that in the chat. I need to bring that up. This is, Keith, here you go, Keith. This is 60 frames per second with ray tracing on Switch 2 and all the other. This game looks good, bro. I'm sorry. This game looks really freaking good.
That's great. That's all.
Keith, it's been almost 13 years, man.
Hey, that's why the Lord put redemption in the right man's hand, because it ain't me. Ain't no redemption.
You said the white man's hand or the right man hand?
The right man hand. Because there would be no redemption for me if you be soft.
Okay, Nia, I can rock with that. It looks good for sure, but I'm not the biggest platform fan. I think I'm a skip. I can rock with that, but Keith ain't getting the game strictly because of the slant that happened during the Wii U. We cannot, Keith.
Right.
We can't. Keith, the Bible says, "Forgive and forget, brother. Forgive you."
To you, I'll forgive and forget to you, not a big corporation.
He said it ain't happening. Okay, let me read some of these comments in the Cape. I'm gonna give it back to you. It says, because I did interrupt you, bro. I apologize. It says, well, that's you, Keith. This is the Darkwing. I'm playing this. It looks fire. I agree with you, Dark. Let me see. They holding the game back on the rest to get it on Switch day and date this time. Right. Thank you, Dark. We got a lot of darks in here. Rayman Legends was fun on the Wii U. Comic Book Crunch said it's only $40. Keith, it's only $40. This is getting bought. This is going to get bought. I'm playing this. I'm sorry. This looks
You die off one hit, right?
Hey, I died off one hit on another one. So I've been there. So K-Bomb, go ahead and finish your thoughts. I interrupted you.
I have seemed to have forgotten my thoughts. No, I'm good. I thought it was a great Raylan game. I thought it was going to be people are going to like it. Hopefully, people, including Keith, likes it. And if he gets a chance to play it, I don't know. Give it a try. We'll see. But yeah, no, I don't have really anything else really to share about that.
It's on Game Pass. Might download it.
I want some Kool-Aid, but ain't nobody listening to me. So the next game they showed, Rayman Legends, Ubisoft, that was excellent. That was stand out to me. That was probably the second or third best showing that they showed that night at the State of Play. For me, that was stand out. All right, this next game they showed with a black protagonist is it called Branson or? Do we want to talk about all these games?
Not really.
So it's called
Bancho.
Brancho.
I'm trying to get back to the
Bancho, the chef.
Okay. Do we want Brantro? There it is. Do we want to talk about this? Was y'all the we skipping?
I did want to say. We don't talk about it. I did have one thing I wanted to say about
Go
this.
ahead.
I said, with the fact that you have to read, I think this is a key type of game as well.
This is like Emio, isn't it? This is Emio.
Yeah. I'm like, man, you gonna enjoy reading this.
the MBO hate will never end.
It will never end. But I did think it was cool, man. I liked the it's a prequel to Day of the Diver. I didn't know that. That's dope. I did like the fact that it's a black guy going to learn from from Japan, and I mean I'm a sucker for a black protagonist. Let's just say that. I'm a big sucker for that, and so that it looks cool. I like that. It looks like a game that could be fun, but not my type of game. Kid can play it though.
No, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is interesting. So this next game, this caught my attention. This was who was this? Because Keith K-Bun gonna say this is what level means when he says art style over graphics, and I was like, yes, this is what I meant when I was at Riverine. I would love to see Riverine look like this with that. Boo boo, would you put some ice in there and some Kool-Aid? Put gloves on because I don't know where your hands been. Put some gloves on. This is not Friday. You will not be dropping my ice on the floor. Huh?
That's what he did.
All right, so what was the name of this game right here?
Kamori.
This looks dope.
Man.
This looks cool to me. I'm sorry, y'all. This looks cool. I love the answer.
What is it? But what
I don't know, but I like what I'm saying.
It's a multiplayer PvE game where you have to hunt down these.
It's multiplayer.
Yes, multiplayer. Up to three players.
Okay.
You have to hunt down these yokai, these monsters,
which is demons and shit.
Demons.
Yeah, I know
demons.
We know what yokai is. Come on now.
I'm sorry. What's a demon in French? Because whatever that is,
I know it in anime though. I know it in anime. Go ahead, K-Mon.
No, I was saying that's what you have to hunt these. You have to hunt them down. I think it's a cool premise. I love the style, man.
Yeah.
So you haven't talked to me yet. I was just saying what it is. It is a multiplayer game. So it is a multiplayer, but it looks absolutely beautiful, man. This game has style. Japan was in their bag when they created this game, man.
Fun fact. You ready for a fun fact? Fun fact about this game. Ikami Nakamura, however you say her name. I butcher your name, lady. I apologize. But she used to work at Tango Gameworks and Capcom. So what was that game that studio that Microsoft let go? That studio. When they made Hi-Fi Rush? Yeah.
Oh,
Hi-Fi Rush.
So no, this is her. This is the girl, the woman that worked there.
This dude got Hi-Fi Rush art style vibes. Thank you.
Ikami Nakamura. I think that's how you say
that
it.
tastes so good. Yes, Lord. You're good, Jesus. Yes, you are. Hata. That tastes so good.
Praying over the Kool-Aid, man.
This Kool-Aid tastes amazing, bro. One for the Father. Two for the Son.
What flavor is it? Is it red?
Three for the Holy Ghost. It's pink. It's pink lemonade, I think. Man, that's good. Oh my Lord, that's really good. All right, so Keith, come on through, bro. What's your thoughts? I think K-Bum, you said you like the art style. You like it looks.
I like the gameplay too. The gameplay looks dope.
Okay.
I think everything about it looks dope.
I didn't know it was multiplayer.
It is multiplayer.
I don't currently have any thoughts. I think it looks cool. I think it looks artistically, aesthetically pleasing. That's about it. That's all I got.
Okay. I agree because I don't
I
know
think
what this game is.
it looks cool to play too, and
Yes.
that's what I think.
Nia says it looks cool. I don't know. Kamari, that's how you say it? Kamari. Kimari. Or Kimuri. It looks good to me. All right, so let's continue. Let's go because we ain't going to be here all night. I can't be here all night. So let's go to, okay, the next one was
Fire.
Tomb Raider going back to the original. I guess it's a remake of the original, right?
Is this the remake?
Yes.
I think this is the remake.
Yes, it is.
Because I know there was two that they were making. One was a remake and one was a
Yeah,
new
this
game.
is the remake.
This is the remake. Okay.
Go ahead, Keith. You got it.
This looks great. This I'm a huge fan of the current Tomb Raider games. I didn't really play the old ones, but I love the old ones just for the sake of what they were doing. I remember playing on my uncle's PlayStation and just running around the mansion and playing with them tank controls. And I recently played it on Epic Game Store on the PC, and thought that was pretty cool. But I've always been a fan of Tomb Raider, so this looks really good to me. And thank you, PlayStation. This game was announced for the Switch 2, so it's going to be coming on the Switch 2 as well. So, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And yeah, I'm a fan of Tomb Raider, man. I'm a fan of Tomb Raider, not because of the reasons you know. Most people are a fan of Tomb Raider. I like the game. I like the gameplay. I like the gameplay. Not the.
I don't think
physics.
nobody was thinking that. Keith.
Say nobody.
I wasn't thinking that until he said it. So, K-Bun, what's your thoughts, man? Going away from the lore that we came to know, and going back to the original, play on the original lore. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I actually think the game looks really nice. for a remake, whatever this called, remake, right? For a remake, I thought the game looks nice. I did play this Lara Croft. I am a fan of it. I did play it when I was coming up. I remember I got the demo from Game Informer. I think that's what it was. I think it was Game Informer or EGM, one of the two. I got the demo from there, and I popped it in I guess it was PlayStation at that time, the PS1, and played it there. But no, I'm a fan. I think it looked good. They've added a lot of story to it. And I think that's really cool.
Okay.
I like all the story they've added to the game, so I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I did play the original on the PlayStation 1. It came after I had got us in 64. Me and my cousin switched for a week or two so that I can. I had rented this game from Blockbuster for the PlayStation, and it was a fight game, and I wanted to try it out. But he also had Tomb Raider, and I was so confused by the controls. I was like, "How can anybody play this game?" I was like, it was confusing. Like it was so stiff. So going from Mario and Zelda to that was kind of, I couldn't adjust. So I didn't get far into it because I just didn't like the controls. But so this do look good. I'm still partial to the new Laura. But this does look good. I'm interested. I would like to see more gameplay. Not just the cutscenes and small portions of the gameplay. I want to see how it actually plays in a length, showing a little bit more of the gameplay and a lengthier showing of the gameplay. But yeah, it looks cool to me. It looks all right. I'm not mad at it. Anything else on this one? All right. So the next one. This was the one that I liked from the last. They showed this before. What was this one called? What? I should have wrote all this stuff down. I've been doing too much today. Keith, what is this one called? I'm pretty sure one of y'all got it wrote down.
Yeah, I got it wrote down.
What is it, K-Bun?
The Lost Wild. Keith said it.
Okay, The Lost Wild, right? All right. Okay? I think I went with Keith first the last time. Go ahead, K-Bone. What you? No, this is Phantom Blade.
No. You skipped it then.
Oh yeah, I did. Do y'all want to talk about the Lost Wild?
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's not much about it. It's just a little quick trailer. It's not much about the Lost Wild.
We thought it was what's that movie?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. I want to do it.
It's not Jurassic Park.
It's not Jurassic Park.
Really?
Let me go back.
I didn't know that.
I did.
I thought it was.
Unless it is Jurassic
thought that
Park, and they
was
didn't
Jurassic
name it Jurassic Park.
It looked like Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
I thought this was a play on Jurassic Park myself. Anyway, we need to see more of that. So Phantom Blade, not Booty Blade, not Stellar Blade, but Phantom Blade. Come on in here. I think I went with Keith the last time. Come on through here, bro. What you think about Phantom Blade? A little bit more showing of this game.
I think I've been saying for the longest. I think it's a great looking game.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's a great looking game. It looks dope. I like the story. I'm really interested in getting this game. I don't know if I will, but it scratches those itches that kind of say, "Hey, this is a great game." So I don't know. I'm interested. It looks like it could be fun, man. The action sequences are dope. Like even the cutscene that they showed was just like it told a story. The cutscene, even the fighting, it told a story, and it was a story I wanted to pay attention to. So gotcha. I like it. I've liked this since day one. The first time Sony showed this game, and so yeah, nothing's changed. I still want to play it. Don't know if I will. Just hope it's not too much of a Souls game. As long as it's not too much of a Souls game, I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's my concerns with it too. Is the Souls nature, but I'll let Keith come and then I'll get my thoughts. I agree with you.
I did not know that it was a Souls game, but to be fair,
well, no. I don't know. No. I'm saying I'm hoping it's
Souls
not.
vibes to it. It does.
It does.
The boss
it
types
does.
come off like Souls to me.
Okay. Well, I can only do so much sword and sandals, so if I'm gonna make a choice, it's gonna be Onimusha. So I think the game looks cool, Daddy Simulator, but I think it looks good. But I don't have no interest. I don't have no interest in it.
Okay.
You didn't see him strap the baby to his back?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I saw him strap the baby to his back.
I'm interested in this game because it gives me. See, I didn't buy Ninja Gaiden, and I skipped it. Especially after I heard what you had to say about it, Keith, and then the reviews and what you said echoed. Basically, the reviews, it was like, well, then this ain't a purchase for me. This ain't the Ninja Gaiden I want. This looks like this could be a perfect filler for that type of a game. That Japanese, that ninja, all that stuff, that lore. I like that stuff. So this looks good to me. Definitely going to be. Looking forward to playing it when it finally releases. But again, a lot of this stuff gonna have to wait because your boy ain't trying to spend too much money on all these games. So it's coming out summer 2026. So it may not get purchased day and date, but it's gonna come to the house eventually. I thought it looked well. I thought it looked real good. It reminds me of that Where Winds Meet game. The main character also has a baby on his back. Yeah. All right, thank you, Neil. That is our video game expert of history right there talking. Okay, so anyway, the next one was Dune Awakening. It's kind of like, I think they're finna go through this montage of all these different games. Dune's Awakening. What y'all think?
I don't.
All right, let's skip all this stuff.
No, I've been interested in this game, so I have been kind of keeping my eye on it. My buddy played on the PC, so I'm kind of keeping my eye on it, but I'm not too big on it. But we'll see.
Okay.
I don't play MMOs, and so I'm looking at the MMO to get me into it, and this may be it. So we'll see.
Then the next one was Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition. Let's keep going.
Thank you.
I'm trying not to go too fast. I'm trying to see these titles. What was the next one? This is like Rune, but I don't think that's what it is.
The next one was no rest for the wicked.
That's right. Okay. This is one that we was talking about. The developers were kind of talking about this game, and it's multiplayer, right? This is one me and Keith, me and you was like, man, this would be dope if we all got on.
Yep.
It looks good to me.
It's cross-platform, cross-save, cross everything. So play wherever you want to play. You can play with everybody.
This looks good to me.
I thought it was cool.
Developed by Moon Studios. It's really giving me that Gauntlet Legends feel to it. Diablo type of stuff.
Yeah, Diablo was what I was thinking.
Looks real good. I don't know if I get it immediately, but if we got everybody together, I definitely play it.
Get me, you, K-Bum, Nia, she down. We good. I would get this. If y'all get it, I would definitely get it. Yes, I would.
No, K-Bun got to go first.
Yeah, you're right, Keith. He would never live down. He would never live down Splatoon 3. Okay, so I don't want to keep us here forever, y'all. So the next one was Onimusha. Now, Keith, you ungrew on this game was grew on you, and you played the demo. So you literally just said if it came between that and Phantom Blade, you getting Onimusha. Go ahead, bro. Thoughts?
Just continuation, man. I think Capcom is in their bag. Like I said, I've never played an Onimusha game before. I seen the animation on Netflix. Thought the animation was cool. But as far as this game is concerned, I think this game looks good. I think it runs well using that RE engine. There's a lot of ways to defeat your enemies, defeat your bosses and stuff like that. And I'm curious to explore it. It's definitely growing on me. At first, I was not interested because I thought it was like a Ninja Gaiden type game. It is not that. It is not a hack and slash game at all whatsoever. And that's what turned me on. Since I can't play, Yotei, I gotta find something. And I think Onimusha might be it.
New York winning. They up by 5.
What? They was losing.
Yeah, they was losing by almost 15. They up by 5 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Man, that's crazy. I don't have a dog in the fight, but that's crazy.
All right, K-Bum, what's your thoughts on Onimusha?
I'm gonna give the demo a try. I actually talked to my one of my best friends who was a big Onimusha fan that played all the first 3 that came out, like the PlayStation 3, PS2 eras, and so he's excited about it. For me, not so much, but I'm gonna give the demo a try, and hopefully it does better than Pragmata. Jabs. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. See if I like it. Hopefully, maybe I do, maybe I won't. But hopefully, next podcast I would have played the demo and kind of give you guys my update on if this game is on my radar or not.
You haven't played none of the big three with Capcom. You didn't play Requiem. You tried Pragmata, didn't like it. Dang. So Sony, Cap ain't getting you this to go around, huh?
Cap is. I've never been a Capcom fan, so that's nothing new for me. I can't name too many Capcom games I've actually played. Marvel versus Capcom, okay, but other than that, I can't name you too many Capcom games that I've been a fan of or that I've played.
Okay. Yeah, this one I'm gonna try out the demo, but this had my interest when I first saw it. But it is in that swords samurai, so that can get oversaturated and have too many. I think that's my problem with Yotei right now is I think I was playing too much Shadows, and I was enjoying Shadows, and when I would come back to Yotei, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't. It wasn't catching me, so. I need to get through Yotei before I even consider Onimusha, but it looks good though. And if it comes to the Switch too, I'll probably get it there. But anyway, let's move on. So, what was the next? Oh, this is Silent Hill remake with the black protagonist we've seen before. What's your thoughts? Or do we want to keep going? Because we
Yeah, but we can keep going. I mean, they showed a little bit more, but I don't think anything shown here was that could change anybody's thoughts about it. So
yeah, Ace. They have an Ace comeback.
It's funny because I knew this was Ace Combat the whole time they were showing it. I'm like, I know what this is. Even before, I'm like trying to make it like Top Gun, but this is Ace Combat. We know who you are, sir. So yeah, I knew what pretty much everyone knew what it was when it was coming out. It looks cool, but I've just never been able to get into Ace Combat. I don't know. I played them back in the day, like the PS2 era, but I've never really been able to play them in their recent form, their modern form.
Like are they action games? What are they? What are they? The story this time, it seems like
they've had story. They're just making it a little bit deeper for this one.
Okay.
What are they?
They are dogfighter games, but
not quite flight sim, right?
No, it's not flight sim. No, but it's dogfights.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you do the whole time. It's just dogfights.
I played one. I couldn't get into it. So, what was next? That was Ace Combat. We don't want to watch Hollywood with the cars.
Whoa!
You do?
Play that.
You do? Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead. All right, Keith, you got it.
All right. So this is Stuntman Hollywood. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy this game. But when I was watching it, I was lost. I was like, what are we seeing here? And you start seeing all of these. You saw Knight Rider. You saw the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So all this. I'm like, what's going on
and
in
the
this
music,
game?
And the theme music.
And the theme music. What was
that?
Hot Line Miami, whatever. Whatever they get.
Miami Heat.
Miami
Vice.
Miami Vice. There it is.
Miami Vice. So you got all this stuff going on. I'm like, what's going on with this game? And then it turned out to be Stuntman. I was like, oh, that's actually a really interesting concept for a game. Not saying I'm going to get it, but I thought that was a really dope concept to be a stuntman and doing all of these stunts within the game. I really enjoyed that idea. I mean, if you've ever liked movies, you've seen and liked a lot of this stuff that they showed. So, again, don't know if I'm gonna get it because they just showed a bunch of cutscenes. I don't know what the actual gameplay would be like.
Exactly.
But I think the concept is great. So shout out to these devs, whoever they are.
I thought the trailer was dope. Nia hit around on there. The trailer did catch my attention because when Miami Vice was playing, I was like, I know that music. Then it changed to Knight Rider. I'm like, wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. My wife be watching these old shows, so I was like, dang, what's going on here? Is they making a racing game with all these iconic cars and stuff like? And then when it showed Hollywood Stuntman, I was like, it just flatlined for me at that point. I was like, not interested.
I think it looks cool, man.
It looks cool, but not interested.
Because so back in the day, I played a little game called Driver. When the only thing you did was drive. You were like the getaway man on some missions, or you had to take one car from one spot, and then it was hot. The car was hot, and so you had to take it from one spot to the next, right? But the whole gameplay was driving. That's it. That's all you did was drive. Damn the game, Driver. So this isn't too far from what I would have played. So I'm definitely interested in the game. I want to see what more they have in store. But yeah, I'm interested in the game. I would play something like this, honestly.
It looked cool. When it said Stuntman, my mind was thinking of something else. But it looks cool. I think the first scene was it looked like Fast and Furious to me. That looked like something out of Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I thought it was Fast and Furious, and then that Knight Rider music kicked in. I got the jamming.
Yeah, because in the original Fast and Furious, the last scene was Dom and old boy racing to beat a train. So that was clearly from that. Then Miami Vice came on. Then Knight Rider. I was like, oh, what is this? This is kind of dope. So, but But then when it turned out to be Hollywood Stuntman, I was like, oh man, I thought this was like a racing game with all these iconic cars and show from these shows. I thought that to me that would have been a doper concept. But it lost me when they got to this scene right here with what's the name of this movie? I guess the Derby where they was racing. And the cars had all these. Oh boy, that the dude the Kung Fu was in that movie. I can't think of his name. But anyway, anything else on this title? All right, so moving right along. Eel is the next title.
Ew.
Eel is the next title.
What the crap was that?
Visually, it looks cool, but I don't think this is for me at all. I get enough of Resident Evil. I can't do this. I'm good.
I told Nia the same thing. I was like, listen, you might think I like horror like that. I do not. I like Resident Evil. I'm not just trying to play horror just to be playing horror. This is a little creepy. Like, what is that? Man sitting in the wheelchair down the hall. He can stay there. I'm not playing that.
Yeah, man.
Not going down there.
When the baby
It looks good though.
When the baby crawled through the thing, and I like, yeah, and he punching the baby in the head, and the tentacles came out the neck of the dude. Like, man, get this crap out of here. I'm not playing this demonic stuff. Anyway, even though
Beautiful
I have
graphic though.
Yeah, the graphic looks good. Go ahead, K-Bon. What you think about Eel?
Ew. That's what I said. No, it's not my cup of tea, man. I can't. No. That's a no for me, sir.
Okay. So the next game, I think it's that game from Remedy. Is that right? I think it's Remedy. Where you playing? I think it's like supposed to be in that Control universe.
It's in the Control universe. Yeah, it's the sequel to Control.
Okay, let me ask you this: why doesn't Remedy get more respect? Like, what is it about Remedy that they make just a tad bit above niche? They not niche, but they not
make
far from it.
Weird games.
But okay, but what's wrong with weirdness? It looks cool.
It's too much, bro. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to do it. Like, just make it weird. They got to make it like extremely ridiculous. The most weird thing you've ever weird in your entire life. Because control was too much, man.
I never played.
I'm sorry. It was too much, man.
I enjoyed it.
It was too much.
Keith, you weird
like
though. No, man.
Hey,
you set that up.
Hey,
you set that up. Let me get that off.
No, I'm saying I agree. I am, and I like the game before that. That was on the Xbox. Quantum Break.
Shift. Quantum Break. I like Quantum Break, but I don't. It was Quantum Break. I stopped playing Quantum Break.
Weird, bro.
Because it wasn't because it was weird. It was slow. It was too weighty for what they wanted you to do. I felt like he was just too weighty and heavy as a character and floaty, and it just made me mad. I loved everything else about it. I love the powers. I love the storyline. It was just he was too heavy. He was to me for that type of game, over the shoulder run. He didn't have that he wasn't as agile as I was accustomed to from Sony type games. I wanted more speed.
Wow.
Just being honest. Just being honest.
There it is.
Man.
There it is, folks. That's why Xbox failed right there.
I was spoiled. And this dude looked like the dude that was in Quantum Break. But Keith, you said this is your type of game, Keith?
No, I don't like the fact that they changed it to combat like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that action combat.
K-Bum, this is a no for you.
I tried to finish Control. I couldn't do it. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, it's a weird looking game. So how does this tie in? Because he got on the same jacket old girl had on in...
I don't know how Control ended, so I couldn't tell you how this ties in.
Talking about Alan Wake.
Alan Wake got that same FBI jacket on. And do they make this? Is Alan Wake made by Remedy?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got it. Seems like there's some tie in with this. Anyway.
It is.
All right.
All the games tie in together.
Okay, the next game was
Nope,
Marathon.
nope,
Okay,
nope.
let's continue.
Let's go. Let's go.
Then the next game after that was Run
Until Dawn.
RuneScape. Until Dawn.
RuneScape. We can keep going.
RuneScape.
Keep going.
And then what was next? Psych
Oh, you
Ops.
talking about that?
Until Dawn. Until Dawn 2.
Yeah, Until Dawn.
Go to Until Dawn 2. Okay.
Yeah, you can skip all that.
What about this one? Yeah, okay. Now this was different. This game was different.
What, Until Dawn?
I think this is Until Dawn. Is it a little? They on the island, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, K-Bone. You got it. I think I gave
It's-
you
it's-
before last time.
It's Until Dawn. I don't know what else to say. It's Until Dawn. I mean, I've never played those games, Until Dawn games. It looks cool. It looks, but it's kind of the games where you have to make a decision, right? They showed it where the girl jumps off the cliff and you have to make a decision to either jump alone or push the guy. Until Dawn has been out. Sony has remade it, the original, several times.
New York took that one.
But it's okay. I mean, I'm not playing it. I'm not touching it. But I mean, it looks cool. People are gonna who like this type of game gonna like it, but it's not my cup of tea. I don't think it's that great. Yeah, it's not really for
So
me.
are you actually playing the game, or is this one of those just choices?
I think there's a little playing in it. You do, like, you move around. There's stuff you move around and stuff. There's stuff that you do.
MEO, basically.
No, it's not.
Without reading.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm
It's not
messing with Keith.
MEO.
I'm messing with Keith, man.
Yeah. Here we go.
They getting kind of sensual up in this piece. Like I said, I've never played them. It visually looks good, but I don't know what type of game this is really. When he hit that rock, I was like, oh man, what's going on here? Keith, the floor is yours. Until Dawn 2, what's your thoughts?
Give it back to you, sir.
Okay, let's go. I showed them. Okay, so we getting to the final title.
Yes, sir.
And it was speculated that a new God of War featuring Kratos' wife, is it Fee or Faye?
Hey,
Faye from Santa Monica Studios. K-Bomb, I'm going to come to you because you are the PlayStation guy.
He's a God of War guy.
cracking knuckles.
Well, we both God of War guys, but he definitely PlayStation guy. And I want to bring him in. So when this first scene hit, and what is going on? Why is it taking so long why is it playing so slow? Oh, there it is. All right, so when you first saw Kratos carrying it, what was your thoughts, man? Let's take over when this scene hit.
Well, I kind of knew from the music. I'm like, this sounds very familiar. And then the music kicks in. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And this is the music that she kind of hums or sings. And so when Kratos kicks in, I'm like, yeah, that's it. This is it. This is the game. And I got excited because I knew what it was. I knew what was going to happen. I knew who this was. And I knew how the story was going to take place. And so, yeah, I got very, very excited for this and for this game. And yeah, I think it's going to be, yeah. So when he lights up, and I was happy to show, like, yeah, that's old Atreus. Yep, this is the scene directly from God of War 2018 when it first started. When you're cutting down that tree, yeah, it's everything about this is yes. So yes for me, dog. So far.
Come on, Keith, when you saw this scene, and I know you played 2018, how did you feel?
I didn't even remember 20. Yes, I did play 2018 and Ragnarok, and I did not remember. I'm not that invested. However, when I saw this, I was like, they're going to end with God of War. Why? Why? So, but I wasn't. I didn't. I mean, the leaks had happened before we saw this. So, but I think you just want to know about the scene. I didn't have any emotions behind it, sir. So,
Oh man, I did. One, you can tell this is not on the PlayStation 4.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That was off tip. I was like, woo, this looks good. Like, this looks really, really good. And I'm pretty sure this is the PlayStation 5 Pro. It looks good. That part, I would say
Very
this.
clear.
I was like, man, that is clearly not what we have seen before with this new take on God of War. It makes me envious that we didn't get to see Kratos look this good, but I'm pretty sure.
on PC, it does.
I mean,
This dude.
but yeah, I
Would
thought
you like to see? No, just playing.
that's what took me. It was like, man, this looks noticeably better than Ragnarok and 2018. Like, and I thought those games looked amazing. This looks way better.
It does.
So
It does.
again, I was watching it on my phone, so I really couldn't. My wife was watching some stuff, so she had left, and she said I could change the TV, and I put it on the big screen. And yeah, that's what stood out to me. Visually, it was breathtaking. And as soon as I saw Kratos, I was like, oh, the game they've been talking about. This is it.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm here for it. So K-Bomb, what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts on?
My thoughts on this game. Boy, that's a beautiful game. Man, I thought they did a dope job when they had her waking up from the slumber, and then she walks into this plane. What first reaction of like Kratos, Atreus, like that was. I'm like, okay, we're about to cook. We're about to cook with some grease. When that first happened, and then like everything after that, man, it's just dope, bro. I like the way they introduce her action. I love the over the shoulder camera. I love how intense the action is. I love how intense she is when she's fighting. I love the creature types. It's just man, everything about this game, bro. Just everything about this game. I'm not gonna go to. I know you want to go into as we kind of go as the game proceeds into it, but like everything about this game, it says God of War. Like the way they intertwine action and gameplay and cutscenes, they do it so well. And I love the over the shoulder for the God of War games because you can see the intensity in the character's face when you're this close. And there's some moments where you see her going ham. When you see her going banana, and you can see the anger and just the visceralness of her fighting style and her fluidness of her fighting style. I'll take some time to say about this. I love her fighting style right now. So far with this, whatever they're showing, I love how she is a contrast of Kratos, right? Kratos is a tank. He lumbers, right? But she floats in the air and do it's more like the chains of chaos, right? When you would do your combos, you would flow in the air for a while and do your combos, and it feels her fighting style feels like a nimbler, younger Kratos, right? When he had those air juggles and he used to stay in the air for 10 seconds doing combos, and it feels like that. So I like the combat that I've seen so far. The graphics is absolutely stunning. It looks like a current gen game. Let me stop saying that for the gets mad. It looks beautiful, and the nuggets of story that they've given you so far. And like, I don't know, you want me to go into the story? Like, I don't know how much you want me to go into, so I can. I'm hold on. I'm gonna hold on. Okay, I'm gonna say so. The combat, the over the shoulder, the cutscenes, the way they display the game, the interaction, the actor, great actress from Daredevil and from the Vampire series on HBO, and then I got Quaid from Randy Quaid from The Boys playing Frank. Everything about this so far is just is screaming K-Bomb.
Okay, Keith, come on through, bro, because there's a lot I want to say that really, what K-Bomb said is I'm with 100%, but it's something else that I want to point out. But I want to get to that part in the trailer before I speak on it. But go ahead, Keith. What was your thoughts on this showing here with God of War? How you say I know it's how you say the title? Freya?
No, Laffy.
Okay.
Laffy. No, it's not French. It's Laffy.
Laffy. Okay.
Go ahead, Laffy.
Go ahead, Keith.
So going back to what y'all was saying earlier about the visuals are very clean. That's what you expect on these newer platforms. You want clean visuals, but also you want the intensity and the art style. And this game is oozing with it. God of War since 2018 has always had that, but you can see it a lot better, and you can see it. It's evident in this trailer. But this game is God of War that can jump again. He can jump, or she can jump. So, but I'm intrigued and interested when K-Bone talks about the story, because, but I echo everything that he's saying. I like the attention to detail. I like the like you said, the intensity in their faces, the anger, the surprise, the shock, the awe, all the emotions you can see on their faces. Yep. I am extremely curious about the mythology behind this.
Yes. That's why I'm going. That's where I'm about to go. So.
I noticed that since she can jump in this world, did she go in the reverse of where Kratos came from? Because whatever that story line is, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. I know there's a lot of backlash about how she looks. I don't know if y'all saw that commentary.
Oh my God!
People talking about or the simple fact that she's a she.
I was gonna get into that. I'll get into that later.
Yeah, but what I'm seeing right now, it's if you like this world that they've crafted, this is just more of it. Anytime any of my favorite developers do something like that, I think that's always a plus. And I don't understand the reason to be upset about anything like that when, let's call a spade, and this is no shade to Sony fans, but when y'all haven't been getting anything, how could you look at this and be mad? Like, how could you be mad? Like, bro, you could go back to not getting nothing, and like, what are you doing?
Yeah, bro.
But all in all, I thought this was a great way to close the show. Like Hamo said, the combat looks great. It looks real tactile and flowy and beautiful and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I'm digging it.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I like what stood out to me was the lack of a defined mythos, and I believe this is entering into a phase where Santa Monica has freedom to do
so much freedom,
whatever they can imagine up, because they don't have to tie themselves to anything and be like, they trying to have freedom to explore their imagination around Asgard and Odin and what's the name of that? The
Zeus.
Norse.
The Norse gods.
Nordic gods, and then you had before that you had Zeus,
the Grecian,
Greek mythos. So they had to stay within a certain framework, right? Where this seems like we can do whatever we want, and it's not going to be a problem. Like, because when I saw the dude in the red, K-Bone was saying, what were you saying, K-Bone? You were saying that gives off a more of a
I actually did the research. They both of these characters are god of wars.
Yeah, and the land that they're in is the afterlife of the gods.
Afterlife of the gods, and that is a Tibetan god of war. Mm-hmm. The big guy, he's a Tibetan god of war.
So these are where all the gods come when they die. They all are here. So you have every different myth or every.
Well, actually, they don't really come. They come through here. Is right. What I've gotten from the story. They don't come here. They go through. They go through that gate.
Right. That's fine. That's fine. Through or come, but to go through here, you got to come here. So my point is, they're all at death, coming to this place to go to wherever they're going next. And so you got all these gods crossing each other in this world. So this world is free from having to follow certain things. It's free to see a blob of whatever with a sword in it.
With a sword in it, bro.
It was so different. Like, what the world is this?
It's so cool. It was so cool.
So
though,
that's what intrigued me the most about it was this seems to be the first time they have freedom to just explore whatever they want to explore and be as creative as they want to be and play with these different cultures and different ideas and afterlife and all this stuff. They can play with it however they want to. They can blend it. They can add stuff to it. They can do whatever they want. Not to say they couldn't do it before, but when you doing it from a realistic standpoint, you got to follow certain rules. They don't have to follow no rules, and clearly they're not, because you see it like an Egyptian-looking person, a Mayan-looking person.
So she was that was Sekhmet. Okay. The Egyptian god of war. So you had the Tibetan god of war, and then you had the Egyptian god of war. Is what those two characters were.
Okay.
Notice her what do you call that around her waist? That was definitely I noticed that it was definitely Egyptian.
Yeah, she's Sekhmet. I'm probably saying it wrong. Sekhemt, something like that.
Yeah. So one was Tibetan, one was Egyptian. I like I said, it gave off to me Asian vibe. So I was like, man, this is dope. So that means we don't know what all we can see African. We can see Egyptian is African, but we can see all these different gods of war.
Chinese, we see the Chinese guys, the Japanese guys, anything. They have, like you said, they have the freedom to kind of make whatever story they want. Which will be very interesting is if she runs back into the Grecian gods that Kratos killed. I think that is a spin that they kind of have to play around with, because he killed all of them.
Yes. But you know what?
So they have to be here somehow.
You know what? There's also being the main. So, like, to me, seeing the Egyptian god of war, and she kind of seems to be the more dominant. Mm-hmm. To me, this set the stage for some kind of way, in my theory, Kratos to bring her back may have to go to Egypt and fight those guys there. That might be how we get to Egypt. Some kind of way to bring her back. You got to go to Egypt and fight their gods to break into whatever this is. They can go so many places, but it's definitely setting up wherever else they want to go. Because
I bet that this story doesn't have that type of conclusion. I don't think it's going to tie in like that. I think this is.
I said it could be. I ain't saying it will.
No. I'm just giving you my point of view. Can I give you my point of view? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying what I think. Because you know more about this than I do. But just my theory is just because I know that she helps Kratos and she does things behind the scenes. And I don't think it's going to be a point where she comes back or she merges. I just think it's going to be like, oh, this is what was going on in the background, and then she goes on to the next phase of whatever death is for them as God.
Yeah. She was on her way to Valhalla. Is where she was on her way to Valhalla, which is the Norse heaven. Because she actually she says it at the beginning.
Yeah, but remember what Kratos told her. Asked her,
find your way back home.
Find your way back home, and that's when she thinking about. If I'm thinking about he talking about to them, right? When I don't know, I would think find your way back home means find your way back to them, but I could be wrong.
No, it absolutely could have that meeting. I'm not even going to debate you on that. But I know where she was supposed to be going is Valhalla.
Right.
'Cause that's what she stated. But yeah, he could have meant that when he said what he said.
Yeah, because she said the things they think of something, and she thought about Kratos, and
Kratos.
so I don't know, man. This took the cake. This made this what Nia say sleepy state of play. This sleepy. It made it ended on a good note for me. I enjoyed this. This was dope, and it does kind of feel like the old school Kratos more so than the new one.
Yeah.
You know, and they figuring out how to do that in still having that over the shoulder,
And
they kind of blend into two worlds. K-Bum, take the floor. Final thoughts, man.
No, so I don't have. So okay, I want to bring you guys into a little bit of this. So I was upstairs in my house preparing for the podcast, and I wanted to rewatch this video for God of War, and Miss K-Bomb was sitting there. And if we go back, Miss K-Bomb used to, back in the dorms. That's how far back we go. Miss K-Bomb used to sit and watch me play God of War in the dorms. So I'd be in the dorm, she would sit with me, and she would watch me play God of War, help me solve puzzles or whatever. So Miss K-Bomb was sitting upstairs, and I said, I'm preparing for the podcast. I want to put this video on. Are you cool? She said, yeah, I'm cool. And so I put the video on. 15 minutes into the video, because it's a 23-minute video. Because I thought it was going to be too long. She was going to be zoned out, blah, blah, blah. I looked over to Miss K-Bomb, and she was locked in. She was locked. And I paused. I said, you locked in, ain't you, baby? She said, play the video, boy. She was, brother, this story had her captivated. Like we were watching a real movie. This is how good Santa Monica is, bro. My wife, who didn't watch me play 2018, didn't watch me play Ragnarok, but watched me play the old God of Wars, was locked. She didn't blink, brother. and I'm like, she's like, this looks amazing. She said, this looks amazing. And I said, the PlayStation boys, the PlayStation brothers, the men have been complaining about this game. She said, complaining? I'm like, yeah. She said, why? I said, well, because the protagonist is a female. She said, do they see what she's doing? I'm like, yeah, baby, they see what she's doing, but she's not a dude. She's not Kratos, so they mad. And my wife said, are they gay?
Hey,
What?
hey, seriously, that's real.
I said, are they gay? What is
right
wrong
here,
with
man.
you?
This scene, oh my God, that scene right
This
there.
whole fight,
Yeah, when he popped up
Brother.
and then just dive back down, I was like, oh my God.
that was ridiculous. And so Miss K-Bone was like, what is wrong with them? This is a amazing looking game. This fight scene versus this Tibetan god is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what are they complaining about? They mad because she's a girl, but do you see what she's doing? And so yeah, I wanted to share that moment with you guys. I thought that was a good
point,
moment.
though.
I told my wife.
That does
I
kind
told
of come
my
off suspect when you think about it.
brother. I think this game was amazing. You knew Faye was a formidable, if not one of the strongest gods.
Kratos said he could bet. Didn't Kratos say he couldn't beat her?
Yes, like she got hands.
Right.
But yeah, man, I wanted to share that, man, because people
They don't
tripping
care
about this.
stuff like that.
Man, this game is like, I'm here for it, brother. Every last bit of Faye, and her combat is so beautiful, man. I can't wait to play it.
Dude, that scene where he jumps up, dude, I jumped out my bed and I'm yelling in my room. My daughter's like Dad. I'm like, look, I'm sorry. That just got me. I'm like, oh, I'm getting all amped up. When he dived down and punched the ground and grabbed her, I was like, this is what it is. It's like when Thor came the first time and he hit him with the Mjolnir and he just laughed and all. Like, we back at it. I'm ready, man. This is what make me get geek for the PlayStation. This right here, nothing has made me feel like this for the PlayStation since Ragnarok, to be honest with you.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I cannot wait to play this game.
And this is where Wolverine bothered me, because it didn't feel like this. And it should. No, it's because it just didn't feel like this, man.
Just stabby, jump, stabby, jump, stabby.
This right here, when he blasted, I was like, bro, that stuff looked so hard. Yeah, that was dope. And the little cube keep hitting them from the side, getting those sneak shots in. I'm curious.
I did like that.
I'm curious what this sword is.
Yeah, because they're scared of. People are scared of the sword.
I bet the sword. Yeah, I bet it's got it's from yeah. I was thinking of what's the game?
Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword. I was thinking of that too, and that sword had.
It's not the same. It's not the same sword though.
I know. I'm just saying.
I did the research on it to see if it was the same sword. It is a little different.
Yeah, but that sword had a thing that kind of had a take you over something to it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to hear what this sword is. But yeah, man, this was dope. It ain't nothing you can do. There's nothing you can hate about this. And I don't understand why you would be so mad at it being a female. I don't have. Look, I don't have no problems at all. She finna get played up. All the buttons gonna get smashed. No puns intended.
Oh, that was meant to be a pause moment. You know it. You try to really.
I was talking about a female, so pausing. But anyway, I said I'm be pushing all the buttons. I will be. No puns intended. But anyway, any final man? This just looks. That fight looked redunculous.
It is definitely Santa Monica fight scene. It is God of War, and I'll say this really quickly. In Cory Barlow, I trust. I'll say that. I've been saying this for a while that Cory's working on the game, and this is the game. I trust Cory Barlow. Trust him. 2018 God of War is his baby. He did not make Ragnarok because he was working on this. I trust Cory. So that's all I gotta say.
Boom. Oh, that's so dope. I think, you know what? I think what could have helped Wolverine if they would have actually shown like the fight with like Sabretooth like this.
Omega Red.
Yeah, they need to show something like that, because fighting a little no-name enemy types wasn't doing it. He needed to get slammed around, threw against a wall somewhere, blew up. Because this was it. When she hit that wall, I was like, Anyway, so let's give our verdicts, man. Let's give our verdicts. So for an hour and all the games that we discussed, we kind of went over the whole show. Keith, what was your grade for Sony's State of Play or PlayStation's State of Play?
My grade for the State of Play, I have to give it a D-. I'm sorry, K-Bomb. I'm sorry. It just wasn't a good show. It wasn't worth going to the theater. Did it have, according to what I've just heard tonight, a game and a half of good games? And I'm discounting the third party games, and I'm doing it on purpose. Not to say that they're not going to be good, but I said it earlier in the show. I come to these State of Plays because I want to see what Sony has to offer, and they didn't really offer much. I don't play Until Dawn. Maybe I should. I don't know. But as far as what I like from Sony, I think God of War is amazing. Like I said, my curiosity is peaked, but I'm gonna have to give it a little mark. I don't think it was a good show.
Okay. Alan Steve, we're gonna try to answer that question here in a second. Why is it that men hate female leads? It ain't men. It's immature boys. They're not men. These are not men. These are, in some cases, red pill eating individuals that listen to too much of that stuff, and then you just got immaturity. But we'll tackle that after we give our grade. So Keith said a D minus. K-Bum, what is your grade?
I actually would like to go last because I'm a
okay.
A little bit more about mine.
So I'm gonna say I was with Keith. It was gonna be a D minus for me, but I can't lie. God of War alone brought it back up to about a C minus. Because you did have Wolverine, even though we've seen it. I did like Raymond's Legends more than Keith did. I like some of the stuff I saw. Phantom Blade looked cool, but we've seen it already. But God of War, if it was a D minus F, God of War brought it up to a C. So I'm gonna say C minus. God of War, I agree with Nia. God of War saved this whole show. Because Wolverine didn't do it for me, even though it looked amazing. It looked amazing the last time we saw it. And y'all just showed a little bit more of what already looked good. But God of War looked, and that's crazy because Wolverine looked my God too, but God of War is just doing something different. It's a different feel. It's a different story. It's something I'm intrigued by. I'm still trying to figure out what is it about Wolverine that I need to be God of War. I want to know this story. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's about to happen. I'm here for this. Wolverine is like, yeah, I may get to it when I get to it. So God of War saved this show for me. I'm going to give it a C minus. That's what I'm going to give it. K-Bum.
All right. No jokes, no fillers. You guys can go ahead and flame me in the comment sections and on Twitter and everywhere else. This show was an A minus to me.
Good
Sorry.
Lord.
Sorry.
Explain yourself, sir.
That I'm sorry. God of War brought this up. You say from a D to a C. I say from a C to an A minus. That I have not been this excited, wowed, blown away since God of War 2018. When they showed God of War 2018, it didn't matter what else they showed that day. When they came in with the music, and then you saw the back of Kratos, and then Kratos, you saw it was actually him, and you went bananas. It did not matter what else. I don't even know what else they showed when they showed God of War 2018. I have no idea what else was shown. I have zero. But I can tell you that moment. I can tell you what I felt. And I can tell you that I sat down for 23 minutes with my wife, watching her being locked in to a trailer of a game. My wife doesn't like watching long videos. 7 minutes, she's good. 10 minutes is too long. 15 minutes, she's already on her phone scrolling. She locked in for 23 minutes, sir. Locked in. That didn't touch her phone, didn't look away, didn't even check dinner.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, bro. Like I said, you can flame me. You can say you're tripping, brother. You're crazy. I'm sorry. I have not been wowed and intrigued into a video game since 2016. I think was the E3. Since the 2018 reveal of God of War, the reveal of God of War 2018. Period. Have not been impressed and blown away at a video game since then, and this game did it.
I'm not
fair.
I'm not mad at that. I will say this. I'm not mad at that at all. But I would say keep the same energy. Because if we mess around watching the Nintendo Direct and it's trash, and then they come out with Mario, and me and Keith lose our mind.
Brother, I expect you can flame me. You can say you tripping. You like I'm fine with that. Like this, I'm in my fanboy moment.
No, I'm not.
Cool.
K-Bum.
Cool. I'm gonna be that right now because
I'm not mad at you at all because K-Bum, I'm with you. I'm trying to be honest about the show in light of God of War, but God of War, I didn't care about the show. God of War was so good. I'm still excited for what I saw. So I'm gonna give it a C- or C minus. But I don't disagree with nothing you said because I left away still cheek to cheek smiling.
Oh.
And that's all that matters. I left smiling and I'm still smiling. And I'm playing this trailer again because it's amazing. So I can't knock your feelings. If you going up to an A, I'm not mad at it. Matter of fact,
A minus.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at
get
all.
it right.
I'm just saying,
That's a true score. I don't think it's an A. I don't think it's an A. I think A minus. I was thinking about B plus and A minus, but I haven't felt this way about a video game in a very long time, and I'm sorry. Like I just this is how I feel about it, and I understand this wasn't a 5-second reveal, right? This wasn't a 2-minute CGI trailer. This was story and gameplay for 23 minutes. This was like a third of the state of play itself, because state of play was like an hour long, and this was like a third of it.
This was like 2018, how they showed 2018. They did the same thing. You saw they started 2018 the same way. When you see Kratos walk into the doorway, boy, and then they start walking, he shoot the deer. Then he fight man, it was the same play. It's the same play. It's the same playbook, but his work is not broke. You don't finish what's not broke.
These people know how to make a cinematic video game, man. Like they know how to tell a story, and oh my Lord, have mercy. Anyway, yeah, A minus.
Yeah.
In short.
All right.
This man.
What'd you say, K-Monk? What'd you say, Keith?
I said, blame this man. No, I'm just playing.
But yeah,
boo this man. Boo.
But stand alone, just God of War on his own. I don't even know if there's a letter I can give it A, but it's beyond A. This is amazing to me. But I mean, yeah. So, anything else before we get out of here?
You wanted to talk about why men don't like the female protagonist?
Because these are not men. These are boys. And I think Miss K-Bum may be hitting on some truths too. But I think these are people who have listened and been poisoned and by toxic red pill talking points. I work with a guy, and I consider him a cool dude, but we couldn't have conversation about women at all because it was gonna go left. Like Keith, we was talking about David and Bathsheba, and he said Bathsheba was equally wrong. I was like, how was she wrong? She didn't have no say in the matter. The scripture don't even say she was wrong. He was like, because she tempted him. Like she was taking a bath like she was supposed to be. He was tempted. Like it's a rot. It's a rot to the brain. Yeah, no accountability. It's a rot to the brain. And if you keep putting yourself, or you keep absorbing and entertaining those talking points, it starts to, evil communication corrupts. You start to take on that stuff, and then you start to be poison and tainted in your thinking. And if you can go down a rabbit hole that you spiral out of control with that stuff, if you keep going to them same circles and constantly being fed that. So I mean, I don't want to go spiritual on you guys and biblical on you guys, but I can start quoting some scriptures that hit right on it. So a lot of this is bad ideology that's being strengthened by polluted, polluted, listening to the wrong type of people that pollutes them, and they keep feeding themselves that same stuff, and then eventually you lose that anchor that you might have had that be able to keep you kind of grounded. You remove your own anchor and you just drift out into that stuff. You go wherever that stuff takes you, and that's what happened to a lot of these people. They listening to creators and people that's influencers, and they're not thinking for themselves. They letting these folks think for them, and it's an algorithm. It's money, just like grifting off of Nintendo negativity. A lot of people don't even realize that the people that's selling that stuff is doing it because they know it makes money, not because they even believe what they saying. They just know you buy into it, so they give you more and more and more of that toxic nonsense, and you keep chewing it and eating it, and that's what happened. Just like I said, just like when Nintendo Switch 2 and the hate, had the people that was making the content didn't believe what they were saying, but it didn't matter. The people in the comment section do. And they buy in, and you talking for them, and you speaking their hearts, and that stuff you get corrupted, and you can fall off a ledge with that nonsense. But yeah, that's what I think. These are not men; these are boys, immature boys. Go ahead. I'll let somebody else cook.
Now I'll just say that there's a group of people that believe that that don't believe in a very simple word, which is called equality. They feel like they should be the ones on top and everybody else just has to deal with it. And so when they start to see other people being represented or other people in the spaces that they thought was that was old to them, and that as they were over entitlement and over represented, any other representation other than them is an agenda. And that's how they see it. Any other representation, any other representation, or any other person, even if the story actually is meant to be told from that perspective, is an agenda. And they blow it off. They don't care because they've been entitled to being the only story told or the only person in that space, and so they become accustomed to it, and they think anything else is forgery. And that's what these people think, and they have to wake up and understand that your story isn't the only story that deserves to be told or should be told. And seeing someone else in this space doesn't mean it was a sole product of some agenda to show that the whatever man isn't capable. No, it's just there's other stories being told from other avenues because there are other stories to be told.
Yeah. And it ain't just women. We see this with African American leads, the same thing.
Yep.
I remember what they said about Black Panther, that it wouldn't do what it was going to do because it was a black lead, and it wouldn't sell overseas, and it wouldn't do the numbers. Of course, history it did, but also let me be fair too. Let's be fair. While I do stand on what I said previously, and I do stand with what K-Bum just said, there was a season where it was so forced that like the lead protagonist being a female and pushing certain agendas, that was happening too. So I don't want to be unfair to the reality of what was going on. Two things can be true. It can be immature men who, like K-Bum said, is entitled. A lot of white males, I'm just being real. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. We're going to talk about it. We talk about it. A lot of white males have a problem with not seeing themselves being represented. And then you also had the other flip side where the Disneys and all the ones were going a little too hard with trying to, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but it was like, okay, when we're trying to balance it out, we do tend to overcompensate the other way to where it don't seem authentic, it don't seem organic, it seems forced. But when women have been underrepresented in these mediums, I can see why they did it. But then, okay, how long do we do it before we balance it back out? So I can see the argument for both sides, but at the end of the day, those who mad at this, I don't see why you would be like K-Bump said. This has a point. This fits in the story. Frey left messages and left stuff for Kratos and Atreus to follow, and this could be the other side of the story. And so you got to tell her story. So to me, what K-Bump said makes all the sense in the world. This shouldn't be a problem for anybody. I can see other games and other situations where I can see people taking issue, especially with Disney and some of the stuff they push. Women exist. Absolutely.
That's literally it's literally the story that happened when Zelda went into the past, and they made a whole game about it. Not my type of game.
And she was Sheik.
No. I'm talking about the new Warriors game, Hyrule Warriors game. That whole game is based off what Zelda was doing while Link was not playing.
Okay, got you.
In Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Because they got split up in the beginning. So they made a whole game. First of all, number one, it's storyline.
Right.
Like you said, the whole thing is they want to tell a story what happened with Frey. Faye. I said Frey. Faye. They want to tell a storyline. Yes. They're not going to change her into a man to fit your agenda. I'm sorry. It don't work like that. They're telling a story. Just deal with it. But like like Miss K-Bone was saying, these dudes got some internal things they may need to work out because it's really not that serious. It's really not that serious. You are the same I just played a whole game as a white male. I didn't complain. I didn't get mad and say, man, I wish I was represented in this game. No, it don't fit the story. Whatever fits the story, that's what it needs to be. And like Nia said, women exist. And within that same game, right? While we're talking about Faye and her looks and people, I don't know if y'all saw this, but people are doing like AI stuff and trying to reconstruct her, make her beautified or whatever. Within that same
what's wrong with her?
She's not beautiful enough.
Makeup. She's not wearing makeup.
So we gotta make
it's not like she just died. It's not like she just died.
Right.
With Stella Blade, she was too good looking. That's not realistic. With this game, she's not good looking enough. With the other game, it's like y'all don't know what y'all mad at. It's just because you don't see yourself. And again, this goes to
maybe they do see themselves.
But this goes to, we see this in Hollywood too. Like
I caught that.
We know Moses. Okay, let's go here. We know Moses.
Ooh.
We know Moses and those folks that was over there are not European. They were more of a darker hue. We know that. Now we not saying anyway. I'm just making some truths. Let's just take some truth. When we talk about stuff, when we are, like Keith said, we have accepted a lot of things that we know isn't true or accurate, but is being represented by the dominant culture, and specifically the dominant culture's male. So a lot of this is breeding into the psyche of, man, if we talk white males. Not all. I ain't trying to broad brush, not all. But this is what the problem is. And a lot of white males can't handle not seeing themselves. That's really what it is.
And white male adjacent.
So it don't matter if it's a woman. It don't matter if it's an African male or woman or another. They can't handle it unless it's Asian culture. Then it seemed to be okay. But look at Dragon Ball Z. Goku and Vegeta don't look Asian. Mario isn't Asian. It is for a reason, because they know, one, it won't appeal to Western. So it's a lot of, this is a big topic that we will not be able to flesh out. I'm just trying to be honest here. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to lose nobody. I love all you guys. Everyone, white, black, and everything in between. But this type of conversation requires real stuff, and you gotta say some uncomfortable truths. And this is a problem within Western culture in America that some white males just cannot not see themselves. And it's a problem. And this has created a whole sector of media that caters to that dichotomy, that ideology, that fear, of being replaced or being forgotten, or because like Keith said, you become accustomed to, or one of you said it, accustomed to seeing yourself represented, and it becomes the norm. And it's only not normal when you are not there, and that's the only time you notice that's the only time you see a problem, when your normal is disrupted. It's not for all of us. It's normal. It's abnormal to see us represented. It's abnormal to see these things, but
Right.
because we have become
Right.
so accustomed to it. We accustomed to playing Superman. We accustomed to Peter Parker. Miles Morales was, oh my God, we got Miles Morales, and that was an issue. The people forgot that Miles Morales being the second Spider-Man game was an issue.
True.
And it's like,
That was a fantastic game.
it was, but people had an issue because it wasn't Peter Parker. It wasn't who they want to be. They got to play, and this gets into a lot of psychological damage, how you was raised, things that influenced you. There's a lot of dynamics to this, and it's in games, and we seeing it. But I don't look like Keith said, and like K-Bone said before him. This is the story. Faye, is that her name? Faye? Fee?
Yeah, Faye.
Faye story has to be told. She a woman. Women exist. Actually, none of y'all would be here if it wasn't for a woman. So you need a woman. You need a woman, not just a male. And ain't nobody here asexual. If it wasn't for that woman's womb, all you entitled males wouldn't be here. So Faye had Atreus. We need to know about Atreus' mama. So, this is his wife. We need to know about Kratos' wife. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it'd take more time to talk about this, and I don't want to talk about it a little more. Well, let me read what Alan says. He said, just like with Captain America, Brave New World, I feel like Marvel promoted the Thunderbolts more than Captain America. Captain America, Brave New World still outsold the Thunderbolts. Yeah, because they was getting kickback from what's his name? Sam? What's his name that took over from Cap?
Sam Wilson.
Sam, what's the name in the is that his name in the comic, or is that his real name?
Sam Wilson. That's his comic name.
Sam. Yeah. Sam took over as Captain America, and people had an issue with it. Like, this is a real look. People, black, white, in every shade in between. A lot of melanin, no melanin, little melanin. This is a problem that is in the States, that's in Western culture, that drives a lot of what we see, a lot of what we do in politics and all this stuff. It's a real reality that if you're going to talk about it, you got to talk about it. And Live and Level Podcast, we tend to try to cut it straight. We try to do it in love, but we try to tell you the truth. Yeah, this is mostly a white male issue. Not all white males, but a lot. But it is a white male issue. You got some black males too that eat of that same plate, eat off that same plate. But this is really a white male issue, and until they deal with whatever's influencing all that stuff, and it's rooted in some stuff they got to deal with, and we see it in all factors of society right now. So it's a problem. And, in gaming, it's a problem as well. I ended at that. Any other thing to be said? They both suck to me, all three movies. Yeah, they did. I actually liked, it wasn't too bad, but Thunderbolts wasn't too bad. And they wasn't great, though. But they wasn't as bad as that I guess, Phase 2 or Phase 3.
Phase 3.
Phase 3 was garbage.
Phase 4.
So Phase 3 was garbage, right? Thunderbolts is Phase 4. Thunderbolts and Cap is phase 4. I'm talking about phase 3. I'm
Okay.
talking about the Eternals. I'm talking about Captain
Okay.
Marvel. All that mess. The Marvels, all that was garbage. But anyway, yeah. I'll end it at any other thoughts on this before we get out of here? I didn't mean to go on that tangent, but
Me and Nia was talking about this earlier, and everything that she was saying, she basically said earlier too. That's why I was just like sit back and y'all cook, because that's exactly what it is. You hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what the problem is.
Yeah, until they deal with it, and this country gonna have problems until they deal with that fear of being replaced, until they deal with that fear of not being seen and not being dominant. And it's like women do exist. Guess what? Black people exist. Asian people exist. Indian people exist. Like, we exist, man. Y'all are not the only people on earth, and you gotta. Hey, God made us all, in his image. We all the Imago Dei at the end of the day. We all image bearers. And he's not a respecter of persons, so maybe we shouldn't be either. We are all his children. But I'll let that be. With that being said, thank y'all for tuning in on tonight.
Sure.
We didn't want to leave you hanging. So we'll be back next week, same time, same place, but on Thursday. We'll be back in our normal time next Thursday, 8:30. Be here. We'll have more to talk about. Hopefully Xbox had their thing. Hopefully Nintendo has a direct. And we would talk about Summer Game Fest, I guess. But I'm going to let these dudes sign out, starting with Keith Norris. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, happy to be here. Wish it was on a better circumstance. No, just went. just kidding. But no, I was happy to be here tonight to get a chance to give our thoughts on the state of play and what Sony was showcasing. I'm glad no matter what we walked away personally feeling about it, I'm glad that there were games that people were excited about, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. And I'm hoping that we get some more great news. Game Fest, Xbox Showcase, Nintendo Direct. I hope we all get some games that we really want to play, because buying systems right now ain't it. So just give us the games. I'm not trying to buy no consoles. I ain't trying to buy no PC parts. None of that. I'm just trying to buy your game right now. That's where I'm at with it. And hope to see y'all soon.
Man, that's how it happens every time Comic Book Crunch. we plan to go short, and we go the longest we ever go. Nia, you're right. They're not all God's children. That's true. So you weren't wrong. You ain't have to say yes, kids. You tell them the truth. But it's not for me to say who is or isn't. So,
I wasn't gonna touch it.
I know. I felt your spirit, bro. That's why I let it go. But go ahead, K-Bone. The floor is yours.
No problem, man. K-Bone 20, man, just signing off. Had a good time today. Got a all Sony podcast. Man, I don't get too many of those. And I got a chance to share this moment with the wife and see her reaction to it. And it was an all around good day. I enjoyed it today. I enjoyed you guys in the comment section, keeping us honest with everything that we're saying. Thank you for coming through and listening to the podcast. We never take it for granted. And have an early weekend from the Live and Level Head podcast on the early weekend, because we out of here on Wednesday. But definitely see you guys next Thursday. Look forward to it.
No, man, I enjoyed it, man. We didn't want to miss it, man. It was a good ending to that state of play. We had to talk about it. Now, if they didn't show God of War, I would have been, hey, y'all sure y'all want it? But anyway, man, keep me in your prayers. Be out in Kentucky at these ponds and lakes. We'll be back, man. Just stay safe and enjoy what's coming, all these games. Nia said, I have a strange feeling, a tingling that Summer Game Fest is going to be whack. I agree with you. I agree. Because I think they're going to hold all their stuff to their own for their own show. So that means you're not going to see what Sony was showing, or you already will see what they were showing, because whatever they showed, the Xbox going to hold theirs, Nintendo going to hold theirs. So it is going to be whack. But anyway, hopefully they have something. But this was a Live and Level Gamers podcast. Till next time, be blessed. Deuces. Peace.
But we got Smash Bros. though.